Hello and welcome to BierTier, the German engineer. Yes, we are finally back. It is Thursday evening, at least where I'm located. And we are back with another blind game test. I haven't done that in a hot minute. So I figured we try something that I have tried before, or better to say, the version before it. Shapez 1 was quite a lot of fun. Truly enjoyed this game, but today we are trying, of course, Shapez 2. I haven't played this game. I know the first one, but that one, no idea. And when I look at this here, it looks a hell of a lot different than the first one ever did. But, of course, let's take a look into chat first. We have, of course, we have Elfie Wolf, we have WK Jazz, we have Keonis, we have Icarus, very nice. We have Donald says, why does time take so long? That is probably more of a philosophical question, I would argue. We have Welshie, we have Killjoy, and I think that's everybody I see. Well, hello to each and every one of you. And of course, thank you very much for joining. So I would say, let's just jump right into it and let's see what happens. New game, of course. And we are going to do the normal one. Untitled save game. BT is back. How about that? I have no idea. Normal sounds good. Platform limit 100%. Goal multiplier 100%. Copy paste cost free. And of course, we first need to get through our certification right here. So I would say, let's take a look. Yoni says, looks like Buildermint, an app game on Apple Store, but with much better graphics. No idea. No idea. Never even heard of that. Welcome to your certification. Thank you for signing up. You did sign up, right? Either way, the Vortex requires us to evaluate your factory operator skills before issuing your operator certification. Simply deliver the requested shapes as efficiently as possible. That's it. We might reward you with new upgrades and technologies based on your performance. And you can have as many buildings as you want. Please don't damage them. We still need them for the next participant. Alright then. I will strive for efficiency and build no spaghetti factories. Yeah, I can't guarantee that. I will not damage any buildings. I won't promise that either, but we're gonna sign it anyway. Alright, here we are. Very nice. Let's take a look around here, what we have. Oh, quite a big old arrow so we don't get lost. That's always nice to see. And then down here on the bottom, we do have an extractor. Oh, with a nice little video on the bottom right. We can rotate it with R. And it goes away the moment we do it. That's good to see. And of course, our favorite, the conveyor belt is here as well. Place anchors with C while dragging a belt. Okay, alright. Okay. And straight into, oh, here's the vortex. Okay, and we are just producing round shapes. With 4 distinct quarters, I suppose. Very nice. Rotate the camera with the middle mouse button. Alright, let's get rid of that pop-up as well. Even have a little compass down here. Wait a second. How big is that sucker? Holy shit. What am I actually looking at here? How big is this sucker? Good God. Okay, we may be here for a minute, I suppose. And William is here. Good morning, engineers. Not playing Black Myth Wukong. You guys are missing much. I don't really think that's a game that is very fitting for my channel. I enjoy this here a hell of a lot more. Alright. Open the knowledge panel to review past instructions. Alright. Okay, there's a hell of a lot of stuff to read here. Good God. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this nonsense. We're going to figure it out as we go. If we really have to, we'll come back here. Alright. Place 3 half destroyers to cut shapes into halves. Okay, you need multiple buildings per belt. The amount is shown on the top right. Buildings per full belt. Now that'll come in handy. That will most definitely come in handy. Alright, let's plop 3 in. Connect them with a conveyor belt. Yeah, I figured that's how that would work. And let's check this here out. Okay, just coming through, and they're not cutting it, they're literally just annihilating the other half. Even better, I suppose. And of course, we are getting all the shapes back out, and once this here is filled up, we should get a full belt. Almost there. I mean, we shouldn't have any free spaces if this here holds true. Yeah, now we get there. Okay, a full round circle in, the complete conveyor belt, and on the other side, a half circle back out. Very nice. All right, we are delivering the half circles. This is not an idle game. Why not extract some squares already? Okay then. All right, chill out a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what's even going on here. All right, we're gonna grab us some squares. How do we build it over here? Just like this. All right, enough. Let's anchor this, anchor that, and bring it straight there. Oh, I guess so far so straightforward. I have a feeling it's not gonna stay that easy though. And our half circles are coming in. We're at 37, 38, 9, and fulfilled. Very nice. Cut, rotate, and cut again to produce quarter circles. All right, so now we need to expand this entire thing a little bit. Slap on some rotators right behind, and some more cutters at the end, and more conveyor belts to come in. Ooh, look at this stuff. Vortex accepts any shape rotation, so even if it shows the top right here, if it is in any other location, that is still fine, because it does show the top right, and we actually give it the bottom right. That's even better to know. Chair says this game is how AI will deal with pizza in 2045. Hope it does better by 2045 than that. Okay, it gave us the next thing right here, which is half of our squares right here. I'm assuming we're just going to do the exact same thing we just did. Let's slap in 3 once again. And of course, bring it back over. Obviously, this is the tutorial, which makes it extremely easy. But again, I have a feeling it's not going to stay like that. If I've learned one thing from Shapes 1, it's going to get real complicated, real bloody quick. I do like this whole vortex thing, though. Look how that just literally disappearing in the abyss. It's quite some visuals here. I like it. Okay, we are almost done with our quarters, and our halves down here are also coming. Slowly but steadily. I don't see how I can increase the speed here if you're just waiting for something. Because at this point here, there's not a hell of a lot we can do. I guess I could have just built a second line to speed it up, but I guess now it's already on the way, and we should be good to go. It looks like bells to a round-robin type system. Yeah. I actually have those little, I don't know, dividers in here if you want, which is actually pretty neat. Okay, milestone completed. Unlock your reward in the milestones interface. And it looks like, from a rotating cut, we are going on to stackers and second floors. Second line, more smelters. Smelters, I like that. Alright, we have now stackers apparently. Can I do anything in here? More info? Can't be that difficult. Let's figure it out. Let's combine circles and squares. Place 6 stackers. Very nice. Stackers are slow, so always place multiple of them. And that's very nice, just when you already click on it. You need 2 rotators for a full belt, 3 cutters, and 6 stackers. Definitely nice. We do need what? Down in the bottom, we need squares, and we need round ones over here. So I guess let's just combine them maybe right around here. Sure, why not? I'm pretty sure that's not 6. How do I delete? Delete area, shift and right click, or just right click. 2, 4, 6. There we go. Connect floors by pressing E and Q while dragging. Alright, chill out. But one step after the next here. Can we just branch off of here? I guess we will figure that out right away. Our shape has the square on the bottom, so the square will go into the bottom. And then our circles, we're just going to branch it off right here maybe. That's why we need anchors, I see. And then here we just go up. Yes, we just go up and in. Nice. Well, let's see how it goes. We don't have a full belt though. We only have a half a belt. That should be fine though. We can always bring in a second one, I suppose. Might as well. Slap in some more extractors here. Some extractors here. As a matter of fact, not in this orientation though. You know what? Let's get ready for all of these. Eventually, I have a feeling we will need them all, so we might as well plop them in right away. Probably over here the same thing. And then how about we do something like this here? Just so we have it ready. We can come out here, here, and up. We can come out here, here. Nope, one more. And up. And then, of course, last but not least, easier. Search floor assembler. Satisfactory talk, right? Let's just get all of these here ready real quick. I'm sure it's not going to hurt in the long term. Down, over, over, down, over, and over. There we go. Then how about we just delete this one right here? Here, here, and... no, this is fine. And bring in a completely full belt right here. And over here, we're just going to come on, connect these two together, cut this one up, and make us a brand spanking new one that goes around the corner. There we go, 2 full belts. Even though we don't need these here anymore, still though, we're going to make sure we have everything available. And then, of course, last but not least, all this stuff here has to be delivered to our friend, the Vortex, as well. Nice. That should be pretty straightforward. At the same time, though, we can go ahead and cut a little bit more. So these here need to be rotated once again, something like this here, and then, of course, cut one more time. And then the conveyor belt goes over. Just like that. That should fulfill both of our goals relatively quickly, I would hope. Nice. But 240 of them, that seems quite excessive. Like, okay, research points are rewarded for completing side tasks. Open the task overview. All right. It tells us other things that we can do. Those are basically optional goals. But those here are 2 circles from the looks of it. Those are 2 squares. 3 squares on top of each other. And here we have a half one on the bottom and a quarter circle on top. Alright, let's plop all of those on the screen here so we can see them. And let's see if we can make all of those happen. One by one by one. What we don't need anymore is this right here. This right here is completely for nothing. Right now it just falls into the vortex, and it actually shows us that with a tiny little X right here. Well, let's see if we can use it for another shape. Sure as hell looks like it, because we do need half a square down here on the bottom. Let's see. There are more squares up here. And more circles over here. Yeah, in the beginning I knew I saw 4 of them, so that's good to see. Let's bring in a few more squares, maybe. Well, let's see. These are just closer, that's why. Let's bring those over here somewhere. I guess we still have to work on a layout a little bit. These here don't have to go into the vortex anymore, that's for nothing. So we're gonna use them and bring them over to the other side instead. And then right here, what exactly do we need to do? First of all, we need to cut these here in 2 halves. We need 3 of them, once again. Bring them back over. And let's cut a view to make sure that they're in the right rotation, or if we have to rotate them around once we get them. Just need to align them, basically. Yeah, it's cutting off the wrong half. So we do need rotators. Question is how we're gonna rotate them. It rotates them like this. That is the exactly wrong location. Is there a way that I can change that, I wonder? Because how they're coming out right now, that is just the wrong orientation for sure. I suppose if we put those right here, what would that look like? It would still not be enough. We would have to rotate these here twice to make it happen, I suppose. I wonder if it cares if it's on this corner or on the other corner. I guess we will try that. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna try it out and let's see what happens. Let's rotate him twice, just like this here. Yeah, that'll do. Bring him over. Then, of course, we need our trusty stackers once again. How many did we say? 6 of them, I believe. Should do the job. Yeah, that should do. And what we feed in where doesn't matter because they're not going to land on top of each other. So I would say we're just going to come up here, anchor that, and bring it through. And then right here, down to the bottom. anchor it over, and bring it up. Let's see what this here looks like. I wonder if that's gonna work. Let's see where's another input over here. Let's see what that does. Theoretically, that should be our shape, just in the wrong orientation, but it did say that the vortex does not care about the orientation, so theoretically it should be fine. And if not, then I guess we can just turn it around eventually. Looks like these here are a little bit stacked on top of each other. Apparently our output is not quite high enough, even though we have the required 6. Maybe it will normalize eventually. Guess we will see. Let's feed one in here and let's see if the check mark goes green and if we get one of those bad boys right here. Yep, that works. It literally doesn't care about the orientation. That's nice. At least something that we have going for us right here. Very good. Well, let's bring all of these here out. Because we basically have to double stack. Pizza Factory is selling White Castle burgers as well? Apparently our business here is pretty wide-ranging, one could say. Let's bring all those over and down, and all those over and down here. Let's make the next shape. I assume we're just going from the hardest to the easiest instead of the other way around. And we're just going to ignore the milestones for right now so we can get those tasks here done. All we need for those here should be 2 times 6 stackers, I assume. Yeah, should be just as easy as that. 6 right here and maybe 6 right here. Should do. We're going to bring a 1 belt in, probably. I don't know. We will have to probably do it like this here. And then another belt that comes in. I don't know, can I split the belt, I wonder? To go to the left and to the right? I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Yeah, it looks like that should work. Don't see a reason why not. Nice. Then bring these here down and over. And then the last one all around. Not anchoring. I guess we can anchor anyway. And around. And back down. And bring it into the next available input. I guess the other direction would make more sense here. Something like this. That should be the next one on our list. Just as easy as that. Nice. And I'm assuming it's not going to stay that easy. Of course, 2 on top of each other is also pretty simple and straightforward because we already did it. We just already went for the harder one, which is fine. Which means we can't just delete this here in a minute and be done with it. We can just use these here and feed them straight in. That should be okay. It looks like we missed some conveyor belts right here. There we go. That makes some more sense, I guess. Can I see under there? Kind of hard to see what's going on underneath it in this kind of view right here, but it is working. So that's good. What else do we have? The dual stack and the 2 circles. We can definitely make the 2 circles happen. Probably just right around here on the bottom. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Is that a layer button on the right? Yeah, it just doesn't really... That's the very bottom layer. Oh, okay. Toggle floor visibility with V. Ah, that's gonna come in handy. Now I can actually see what's happening here. Good catch, Kionis. Didn't really see that. Actually, also, I just realized that. Look at this animation right here. Where do we have a stacker? Right here. It actually looks pretty fancy how it moves those up here. That's a really neat animation, honestly. How those 2 little grabbers just going up and down and all around. Huh. And Magenta is here seeing the layer button on the right as well. Welcome, Magenta. How are you doing? Let's bring this one in. And up and anchor it. I don't know, down. Something like this here. All along. Let's see. This one over. Actually, we can't just leave it up there. Yeah, there we go. Just not the top. There we go, back down. Getting used to all the buttons here. Will definitely take a minute. talking about carcinogenic food. Which type is your favorite poison? McD, Five Guys? No, I'm a big fan of Panda Express myself. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So this one here is done and we can unlock the 2 points, which is neat. And we immediately have the next one right here. That's nice though. Because theoretically, to get this exact shape right here, you just have to cut off the bottom. But the cutter cuts off the right side. I'm wondering if I rotate it to the right side, so it always rotates it clockwise. Gotta love that sweet and sour gas boiler that is Panda. I'm a big fan of the Beijing beef myself over here, not gonna lie. That's my groove. So again, the cutter cuts off the right side, the east side, I suppose, from our view right now. So we will have to turn those things around 3 times. Sucks a little bit, honestly, but let's make it happen. Guess we can't really fit it right here. That sucks. Yeah, we can't really fit it right here. We will have to come out here and maybe do the rotation in this direction over here. There's not enough space here to make that happen. But maybe right here. So let's turn it once. Let's turn it twice. And let's turn it 3 times. And now let's put in our cutter. The cutter now cuts off only the side that we want to get rid of. Perfect. Let's put those in onto the conveyor belt and get rid of what we don't need. Just to clean up our area here a tiny little bit. No, wait a second. Now you're cutting this side off? Ah, gosh darn it. In this case here, we only had to rotate them once. I thought it was cutting off this side over here. Oh yeah, that's because we actually rotated the cutter as well. Yeah, that makes sense. I see. So 1 rotation here is enough. Still, gonna work. Let's check it out. Yeah, there we go. Of course, if I don't build it this way around, I also rotate which direction our cutter cuts. Gotta keep that in mind. Another one that we have done. Let's grab it. And now you want to just have a 4 stack of those, really? That's what we are going for next year? You want to stack 1 more on top of it? Son of a gun. Should have seen that one coming, I suppose. Before we do that, though, we do need to do these here in as well. Let's get rid of all of this here just for a minute. Doesn't take too long to get this here done. And just connect this here up straight. That should be our second from the top. Very nice. If you really like Beijing food, I highly recommend the donkey burger. No, the Shrek burger. I mean the real donkey meat. I don't think I've ever had donkey meat, though. We do eat horse in Germany, though. You can literally see coming there's a way to look at the future tasks. Yeah, well, true. You do have a good point there. But we do have upgrades here. Use the points to unlock an upgrade. I could unlock or upgrade the belts, the cutter, the stacker, the vortex inputs, painting, train speed, train capacity. Holy cow. We also have a counterclockwise rotator that we can unlock right here. Destroy shapes can also be used for decoration, so you literally have a trash pile right here in case you want to get rid of it early. Huh. We have a swapper right here. Alright. And a cutter that separates the halves instead of just deleting one of them. That's nice. But at the moment we are in the tutorial and we need to upgrade some kind of, well, upgrade. So I would say, I don't know, does it matter? Probably not too much. Let's upgrade the cutter. And the stacker. Let's do both. Might as well. You're gonna get more points in here soon enough anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much. Alright, looks like we are taking care of 2 more of our tasks, but we are completely neglecting the milestones. Let's see. What do we have here? We have, it looks like 2 squares on top of each other, but only a quarter of it. So as soon as this task is completed, we can just complete this one right here. And then we have a square with a circle on top. Didn't we do that? Square with a circle on top. that just needs to be cut in half. Easy enough. Plop that in right here. That should get the job done for the top one, and the bottom one just needs a few more that we throw into the vortex before we can do that as well. Trash for decoration sounds very British. That's funny. Alright, yeah, right at the moment we are just waiting for these extra 40 here to go into the vortex and just disappear into nothingness. Actually, right here, we have our double circles. We can cut those as well, I suppose. Nothing really stopping us, I guess. Now let's put 3 of them in. Actually, now we only need 2 anymore, I just realized, because we just upgraded it. Huh, nice. And AC's here says, hello, nice to catch you live. Nice to have you here, I see. How are you doing today? I've lived in Kansas, I could counter that. I haven't lived in Kansas, but I've been there many times. I know where that argument is coming from. Alright, very, very good. Here we have the 4 high stack. Here we have the double halves. Very good. Also, no problem whatsoever. But first of all, we have right here on the top, easier done, easier we need quarters. I guess we can do the halves first and then throw the quarters right after. Nothing's really stopping us from doing so. So I say let's make that happen. Not this way, this way. And again, I built 3 on accident. We don't need 3, we only need 2 anymore. Yeah, this thing's a hell of a lot faster now. Hell yeah. Double the destruction force, always good to see. I guess what they really would like you to do though is to speed this here up even more by getting more of those shapes out at the same time instead of only 1 conveyor belt, because it takes forever. Which we should be able to do, because we do have more squares down here in the bottom. So instead of waiting for this here to happen, all 320 plus the 400 on top of it, I would say, well, let's make this here slightly more efficient. Let's bring it up here maybe, bring it over. And for of our rotators, not rotators, of our stackers, we need only 4 anymore. Very good. 1, 2, 4, get rid of this one. And then of course we're gonna come in with the second one right here. Bring it up, up I said, anchor it, and bring it over, just like this here. Very nice. And then of course, bring it all back together. Bring it down here somewhere. Double the cutting force. Come on, right here. Bring it in, back over, and into the vortex. That should help. Very sleepy, it's 1:30 a.m. where I live. I can imagine. William says, go to sleep, AZ. It's bad for your health if you don't get enough sleep. I mean, he does have a point. He does in fact have a point. Can't deny it. Alright, that should speed this here up, or better to say this one down here in the bottom. And as soon as this one here is done, we can just double the capacity, of course, also for this shape viewer. I did not know you can click on that. There's a shape code. Copy the shape code to your clipboard so you can share it. Interesting. We have a layer view, quarter view. We can reset the rotation. We can rotate it. So we can actually see exactly what's on here. In case it's a little bit unclear exactly what we need to do. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Cool. Well, the more you know. Definitely a good thing. Looks like everything is green except this one right here. We don't need this nonsense here anymore. What could we do with that? We have a full circle that we need to put on top of what we are making here. Do we have another full circle available? How many do we need to make of those? 320? I guess we can't just bring over a circle from this side. We haven't even touched these here yet. Might as well do so. Let's put in all the extractors so we have them ready whenever we need them. There we go. Let's grab us the first one. Bring it over here. And let's see. Where do we need to merge this stuff? Probably right around here. We need 2 stackers here and there. Bring that in, bring that out. And then right here is the height. I guess we could just come, let's see, it's find the position one more time. Yep, there we go. Up and in. That should take care of that shape as well. Escape doesn't bring you back down. That's killing me. Shape codes are used for the end game when you get into wires and you make MAMs? Really? If you don't mind me asking, what does or did the German engineer do as a job? Oh, he does. He most definitely does have an actual job. Most definitely. I'm a process engineer, injection molding, Donald. And William knows. He already answered for me. I guess I should have kept reading. Yep, I am a process engineer. The Shapez viewer will be very useful in the future as you progress through the milestones. I don't doubt that for a second. I'm pretty sure that will come in handy very, very much. I expect this year to get a lot harder in basically no time. Obviously, right at the moment, this is a piece of cake. It's probably not going to stay like that. But we are getting through our tasks. I mean, this is only the tutorial right now, so obviously it's not that hard. Shape previews show you the result before even before shapes arrive, allowing you to build faster. Yeah, it shows me on the right side. I do realize that. I have seen that. Guess we're bringing in 2 right now, but we are kind of at the capacity here. We only have 1 more square left. We do need... Wait, what are you? You are a... It already comes in handy. We have a square, half a circle with another half a square on top of each other. Okay. Half a square and half a circle. Shouldn't be that difficult, I would assume. But these here are now done. Very good. How are we on these here? These here we don't need anymore. We just completed this one right here. So all we have to do now is cut them one more time. Yeah, that should do, I believe. No, not like that. We need to rotate them first, of course. Rotate them and then cut them. Rotate. Cut. Then bring them back over. That should give us that tiny piece right here. Let's see. Yep, we're getting them. Very nice. Down here on the bottom, what do we even have here? Here we have only one tiny little quarter left over. That's probably kind of pointless. Can we do something with that? I have a feeling we could. MAMs make anything machines. Basically, the game can become somewhat automated over time like its predecessor, where you can build machines that can make any shape the way it asks for. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, of course. I mean, that would be very endgame, I would assume. But here you can go even further. You have blueprints and all sorts of stuff that didn't exist in the prior game. But we will find that out as we go along. Was this game designed by a process engineer in the packaging industry? Maybe so. It was actually designed by a tiny little German indie developer. And they actually got a grant from the German government to make this game. And I believe they got like something in the tune of 538,000 euros, if I'm not mistaken. Which is quite amazing to get the German government to give you money to make a game. I mean, kudos to them, not gonna lie. Von Rhineland is here, I just see. Howdy. Does that mean you have custom dash pieces for your car? No, thankfully I have left the automotive industry years ago. Alright, what else can we mess up here? So, right here, we have these here coming out, and we do need these here. So, instead of cutting it again, we just have to do this here. We don't even need 3 anymore, as a matter of fact. We only need 2, because this one here got upgraded too. Yeah, so even the ones that we built are being upgraded once we upgrade them. Let's see. So these here, we can literally just stack on top of each other. If we can get a second belt in. Are we using this stuff right now? Not really. Do we need this here for anything? That's the bigger question, I would assume. Doesn't look like it. Not as it is. But we could modify it to make us this shape right here relatively easy, I would assume. Yeah, that should work. So let's focus on this one here first. It will just be half output because we just don't have the capacity right now, but that should be okay. We should be able to come from one stacker out. I don't know, how are we gonna do this? Let's see, let's make a little bit of space here. If I come out with a stacker and I stack it right here, and I come with this one here out and straight in, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. I need one more space. It was a question of what does the game allow me to do, I suppose. This here, but I can come out one right here and then up. Yeah, that works. That's the right way to do this. And then of course come out and at the moment just throw it into the void. Because it's only one half of it. For the other half we need half a circle. Do we have a circle available that we can steal somewhere? Maybe we could just grab it from right here. Again, we don't need this here right now, so we might as well do so. Yeah, there's nothing stopping us. Let's bring it over, up, and back down. And then all the way somewhere over here so we can utilize it. Of course, we will have to cut it. There's no question about it. So, double cutting. Not a full belt, so actually one cutter should be enough. And with one cutter, we're gonna have that shape over here. We just need to rotate it twice. Once here and once there. Bring in another stacker. Somewhere maybe, I mean, might as well do it right here, I suppose. Nothing really stopping us. And then bring this here up. Or over, and then up and in. And theoretically, that should be the next shape. Unfortunately, only with half the output. But it's okay, we can work on something else in the meantime. Machenta says, I apologize, you asked me earlier how I'm doing. I'm doing well. Just had a day off from a 9-day stretch of work, so I spent doing errands. 9 days. Good grief, man. Good grief. That is not healthy in any way, shape, or form. I can guarantee you that. Okay, let's take a look at another one. These right here are not in use anymore, so all we have to do is cut those. 2 cutters right here, bring it in, bring it over. And the same thing we should be able to do right here. Only problem is, of course, no, wait a second. These here we are already making over here. Just over here we never implemented it. Yeah, the rotator is missing. Dang it. Not enough space for it though. Should have brought this one here over one more. And then up. Bring it back down and get rid of all this nonsense here. That gives us the space that we need. So yeah, just cutting it again, of course, without rotating is not gonna fly. You can just bring this in. Bring in the rotator. Probably right here. Doesn't do any harm. And then the cutter right after it. And then bring it back over. This time, we will make it happen. I always keep forgetting about this whole rotation thing here. Shape or form? That is the real question here, right? I guess one stacker is maybe a little bit underwhelming from the looks of it. How many can we put in here? The vortex indicates whether you deliver the correct shapes. Red cross, not required. Green check mark, correct. Keep delivering. A gray check mark, you delivered enough. Lock, correct, but future goal. Okay. Blueprint shape, a challenge difficulty only. Okay, gotta try to remember all those here. There's really nothing stopping us from putting our 4 in here. That's overkill, but better too many than not enough, I would assume. Let's bring this here, see, up and all the way in. Oh, I can't do that, really? Oh yeah, because I built it the wrong way around. Can I not just rotate it? No, that would have been too easy, I assume. Let's turn it around. You can also just build it on the ground floor. Can't go straight there. I guess that's a limitation. If you come from the ground, it's a limitation, I suppose. Let's see, let's try this one more time here. Yeah, but then I can't connect it here. Okay. Let's just move this here further back. That should solve our problem right away, I would assume. We have a cutter, a rotator, and a cutter. Or no, a cutter and 2 rotators. Let's just put it back here somewhere. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's the shape that we wanted, and it's in the right orientation now. And now, can I bring the belt up and over? Yes, now I can do it. So we just need a little bit more space here. Let's bring this in, and let's bring this over. There we go. Of course, first few shapes here are going to be wrong due to cutting this here out, but very soon thereafter, it should be okay again. Easier, we have now 266, so we're making progress. Easier, we have now delivered more than enough. That was another milestone that we just completed. Yeah, looking decent. What is the next shape? The next easiest shape that we can do? Probably, just from looking at it, I mean, this four-way stack right here would be nice. Yeah, why not? Why not? Well, let's get rid of all these here. We don't need them anymore, at least not for now. Not like this. There we go. Bring these here in. And theoretically, if I get me now two stackers, have this belt here coming from the left side. Sorry. There we go. Let's disconnect these here. Have these here come in like this. Something like that. Not exactly what I wanted, but I guess it will do. And then this belt right here, we're gonna bring over, but we're gonna raise it up and bring it in. Ah, that's not enough space. Once again, it needs one extra space when you go up that we need to keep in mind. I do, I suppose. This doesn't work, but this here will. Bring this one over and then up. There we go. And then, of course, back down and back over and get rid of the belt right here. That should theoretically give us the double stack, right? The 4-high stack. And what are you complaining about here exactly? I'm not entirely sure what this complaint here is. You have an input, you have an output, you're giving me the double stack that we need. So, what is the complaint? Not entirely sure. Ah, okay. It wanted to go on and it couldn't. There we go. And we can do the exact same thing over here as well. Again, the stuff that we have down here, we don't need it anymore. Or do we need it for anything else? Maybe I should look at all my shapes before I delete anything. No, doesn't look like it. We only have two on top of each other. And we don't need that for anything. So let's get rid of it. Second stacker is not connected. No, it is. It is connected. I can just press V. Yeah, no, it's connected. They're both connected. The output is a little bit slow here, but I don't know where to get more squares from, honestly, right this very second. Because we are basically converting one, or better to say 2 lines coming in into a 4 stack, so obviously that's going to be very slow. But right here, we can still go ahead and do the same thing again to at least double the capacity that we can do. All we have to do is, once again, get rid of 2 of those. We don't need them anymore. 2 of them are enough. Actually, I do have 1 more right here. Cut those here off. Something like this. Connect these here together. Connect these here together. Bring these here in like this. Bring this one here over to right around here. Bring it then up and over. And then go back down and over to here. Something along that line should get the job done once again for this pin task right here. Second stacker is not connected 1 row down. Oh, this one right here. Ha! Good catch. Didn't pay attention, Icarus. Very nice. I see what Icarus is talking about. Yeah, now I did too. Can I change this nonsense right here to look somewhat sensible? Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. That makes at least somewhat more sense. We do have 10 of our research points though. I guess we can't just increase the speed of our stacker? Or the belts. Maybe the belts would be helpful. Let's go with belts first, and then let's see what that does. I guess in this case right here, now we are back up to 6 though. So I guess having too many of those buildings here is never a bad thing, because if I upgrade the belt, it goes back down. So that should be a good idea. Kind of difficult to say. The cutter? I don't know. So you don't throw half of everything? You mean right here? This cutter right here? I thought you meant the cutter upgrade. That would probably make sense. That would definitely help us, because we can get the other half out. You know what? Let's unlock this bad boy. Maybe we can use it for something. Let's see what other shapes we have here. Up here on the top, let's do another milestone maybe. We have a quarter of a square, and we have a quarter of a circle. We just got rid of our quarters to help out with this task right here. But we do have quarter circles right here. What are we building over here? We have quarter circles right here, and we already have half of our squares right here. So yeah, I think we can make something happen here. All we have to do is rotate this here, and then cut it one more time. I guess we could use our new cutter, but let's use the originals for right now, because they fit in here properly. Since we are just reutilizing what we already have. And now it's just a matter of getting it into the right orientation. These right here are in the top left. These right here are on the bottom right. So to get those up, now it would be nice to have a rotator that goes in the counterclockwise direction, which we do not have. And I need 2 rotators for a full belt. So we need to rotate these here. Yeah, we need to rotate these here one more time actually. There we go. That should work. Yeah, now they should be in the same orientation. And as soon as we get along here, we should be golden. All we have to do is get rid of all this nonsense right here and bring this here in. Of course, stackers won't be required. Well, let's get rid of them and connect it straight up. That should be the shape that we need once we got rid of all the nonsense. Seems inefficient to cut before stacking. That is actually a good point. That is actually a very good point. To stack it, rotate it twice and cut it would actually be a hell of a lot more efficient, honestly. Probably if I would have built it from scratch, I would have done that. But since we already have this nonsense right here, I just added on to it. This game reminds me too much of the Russian video game Tetris. But we do have now what we want, right? No, we have it in the wrong orientation. We need them the other way around. Good grief. I should have paid attention to that, I suppose. We are throwing now the square on top of the round piece instead of the other way around. Quick fix for that. I guess we could do exactly what we said and stack them first and then cut them. That would be easy. What is it? Shift and right mouse click. Yeah. And get rid of all of this here. Get rid of all of this here, I suppose. Actually, hold on 1 second. Didn't we have... Yeah, we had spares right here, didn't we? I figured we had spares. We can just bring these here down. Yeah, something like this here. Actually, they could have stayed up. Yeah, they could have stayed up, actually. Yeah. We just need some stackers. How many do we need now? 6 of them. And bring 6 stackers right here. 4, 5, and 6. Bring our circles, leave them up top, and bring them through here. Go back down and grab us our squares, bring them over here. Then bring them all together out. And now we just need to cut them, rotate them, and cut them again. Didn't it say there were blueprints? Because this rotating, cutting, and rotating thing here seems to come up quite often. That would be nice to just have to do that once, first cutting. As a matter of fact, can we use this other cutter right here? That would be even better. Let's see if that works. How many of those do we need? We need 4 of these here. To make all of them happy. We need more space for that though. I don't know, I haven't tried this thing here yet. Let's see how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a full belt, and we definitely have a full belt. If we now come out and we just cut them once, even then, we would need even more than that to get it all right. How many do we need to build? This here gives us the halves. So we could theoretically just bring it right here. 4 of them. Let's put our belt in here. Bring it up, kind of like this. Yeah, connect it, will you? Which then gives us the outputs, which we can rotate all of them as they come out once and put in more cutters once again. We just don't have enough space for it. Good God. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna know. Wait a second, how is it gonna cut here again? Yeah, no, that is correct. If I bring 1 in here just for testing purposes, then we're gonna get exactly what we need. But I need to kind of like stack them in some way to get enough in here. I guess I could do something like this here maybe? No, that doesn't help me. It's just a ton of space that we require, because these are too wide. Of course, they double our output. We can now use all of these here and bring them just straight over here, which immediately is the shape that we need up here. And we get a lot of them because we have no loss whatsoever. But we still have all these outputs here left over. You can go over. You mean across here? I mean, we can always, I mean, we have an infinite amount of space. No, not infinite, but basically an infinite amount of space. We can build another one here and here. Bring these out like this. We can build 2 more that are basically living here and here, and then here and here. I guess that would work. Is it pretty? Not necessarily, but will it get the job done? Most definitely. Let's see. Actually, we'll not get the job done. Not as it is. Damn it. Yeah, that is a problem. I would have to build it. Let's bring these here in first. The truth is, it's probably complete overkill anyway to have that many of them, because we're getting all this complete output right here. In fact, I might have to bring in a second belt, because I'm pretty sure we are already overfilling our belt at this point. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we already have to bring in a second belt anyway. So 2 of these here. Wait, how many cutters did we say fill up a belt? 4 per full belt. Yeah, we're producing already more than we can handle right now. So let's get rid of this connection right here. Bring this over. And just come across. Unfortunately, these here are locked. Then bring it back over and down. And in here. There we go. That should help out for this second. Make 2 bells, the other one's down anyway. Yeah, I see that. We need actually more inputs, and I don't have any more. Though this one here in the middle actually is not used for anything anymore. Do need this connection though. That is kind of important. There we go. Go for the 3rd level. Can't go up yet. Do I have to unlock it maybe? Or do I have to just build something? Nope, I can only go 2 levels. Yeah, nope. I guess that has to be unlocked later. That would have been a good idea though, Magenta. That would have been a really good idea, but I can't go there yet. I guess I should have started to stagger these here a little bit further down, because no matter what I do now without tearing everything back out, I will have loss. But the truth is, when I see how fast that goes up, it's not even bloody worth it to even worry about it in any way, shape, or form. 3rd level costs 50 research points to unlock. Okay, so it has to be unlocked. I had a feeling. Okay, here we have a circle on top of a circle. I guess we can't just forget about this here, because this here is done in no time anyway. Screw it. Overproduction is always better than underproduction. And over here we have circles that we can just stack on top of each other. Get rid of all the cutting nonsense right here. What are we doing with these here? Or is any of this here still needed for anything? Actually, yes. This here we can utilize. I just see for this task right here. That is precisely what we need. Or is it? No, it's not. It's actually two on top of each other. What do we have here? We have a square on a round one. It could be good for this one right here. I don't care about obstacles. I want results, my boss. Mine too. Don't worry about it. Mine too. So this here we can still utilize. So this one here we should keep alive for right now. But right here we have circles on top of circles, which we can also utilize actually. So both of them are gonna be very handy. Yeah, these here we're gonna leave for right now. Even though they're probably built too close to the vortex. I wasted all this space back here. I did not know where we are gonna go, so 50 research points make it work with 5. Very true. Alright, let's get stacking again. We're just gonna always build 6 stackers to be ready in case we need it. We're gonna bring these here in. We are going to go ahead and probably just snip it off. Or not snip it off, but better to say split it off. Bring it up 1 notch. And then bring it in from the other direction as well. It gives us our circles. And then we're gonna do basically the same thing we did on the other side. With our double cutter right here. Only thing is here we have even less space to make it happen. It's a problem. Not gonna lie. I think I need so much space. I need more space. That's what I really need. Let's put 3 of those right beside each other. And let's see if we can just feed these along here. So we get the outputs. Put a rotator at the end. And then let's see how many we can plop in here. As many as possible. Why do I not have more inlets? I'm running completely out of inlets to our vortex right here. Can I unlock something for that? Ah, that's the lock. Of course, how else would it be? Can the cutters be stacked vertically? Another good question. Ah, that's not a cutter. They can actually. Well, that does change a couple of things here. That does change a couple of things here. Still though, we need to annihilate one of those inputs right here. Sounds structurally unsafe. I'm not a civil engineer, I don't care. It'll be enough for what we are doing here. Let's get rid of this here for right now. So we have a tiny little bit more space available. Let's see, we could bring this one out here. Do we have enough space? Let me check this first. If I come out here and then immediately go up, is that allowed? That is allowed. And then putting a cutter behind it is also allowed. And then going beneath it and putting a cutter right here is also allowed. Just like putting a cutter here, putting a cutter here, putting a cutter, let's see, here's the output right there, and then one more up. That is actually a pretty good solution, honestly. Who would have thought that that would work? Just all the bottom ones need to be connected. Then of course the top ones. First click, then up. First click, then up. That gives us all of them. That's actually pretty neat here, not gonna lie. I like that a lot. I did not know that you can build buildings up there too. I figured it's only for conveyor belts. That's nice. Should have tried it, I assume. That was a great idea. Let's see. The only problem is I still don't... I have top inputs too, don't I? Oh, you gotta be choking. Let's anchor it, anchor it. I do have top inputs. Well, that makes my life a hell of a lot easier. Look at this. Trial and error. The only true engineering method. Nice. And we are throwing those in there now like nothing. Still though, how do I make blueprints? Is that also something that I have to unlock maybe down here? That looks blue. Blueprints are usually blue, surprise, surprise. I guess I don't have that yet. I mean, we are completely outproducing our conveyor belt here. I guess what we could still do is, there's really nothing stopping us from just doing something stupid like this here. It still does make our conveyor belt faster though, does it? Nah. we would have to do this here, get rid of this one, and cut it off 0 to right here in the middle. Is that a thing? I guess it could be a thing if you wanted it to be. Bring it along. We can't build along here. Dang it. The conveyor belt here has to be replaced to bring it in. And then build us a new one that comes along here and in. And then of course this one here connects up to here. There we go. Now we should achieve a full output with everything we have. James says things are shaping up nicely. Blueprints are unlocked after you complete milestone 2. Okay, then I guess we should go ahead and try to focus on our milestone right here. That's probably a good idea. I really like this here. It's pretty neat. Obviously the bottom is still shit, but we're just going to ignore the bottom here for a minute. Top one is going to get us done. Very nice. More points. Always nice to see. Alright, let's take care of our milestone right here. Squares. We do have plenty of squares sitting around here that are precisely doing nothing right now. So we might as well take care of this here. We have 3 belts here, and we need 720 of them. So I say, well, let's make it happen. All this nonsense here. Do I need any of this? Who cares? Let's screw the tasks for right now. Let's take care of the milestones so we unlock blueprints, and then we can maybe multitask a little bit more again. Here you go, back in there for good measure. So we need to cut these here. We basically need to make singles and then stack them back together. Is that my understanding here? Sure as hell looks like it. So for one full belt, let's start with the one that's all the way over here because we've got plenty of space. Let's put 4 of them in. And bring them all out. Then rotate whatever comes out. And then build our cutters once again. Right here we said. Here. 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 And here. Should be everything we need. Then the belts can rotate this. Yeah, I can rotate that. Every second one hooks up there. Every other one goes up here. Because exactly for this right here, blueprints would come in really handy, not gonna lie. And now we just gotta put them back together as they should be. Let's see if we can make that happen. We have now a massive output right here. Good God, that is actually a massive output. Belts on the... Let's see, we can just... Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of belts here. Basically just capture one direction and merge them with the other direction and do that twice. That's basically what it comes down to. The swapper is useful for making those diagonal pieces. You are right. You are right, Words. They are already aligned. Right here. Right here. They're all aligned right here in the middle. You don't have to do a damn thing. If I just put a stacker on each and every one of those and just ignore the rear outputs, that gives us exactly what we need. Yeah. Well, that's simple. I almost missed that one. Yeah, let's come up above here. Back down on the other side. Anchor it. And bring it in. Those are exactly the shapes we need. Good God. That is actually hilarious, honestly. That just works out of the box. And we can merge even the last 2 if we want to go completely nuts. Might as well, because why not? Wait a second, what is not working right now? I wish I could see anything here. Wait, where's the disconnect right now? Oh, why are we stopping the production? We're coming out here. Why are we not cutting? Wait, what? Oh, because this tile here is not... No, that can't be the problem, though, because the middle ones wouldn't have that issue. No, they still would. I need to get rid of these here. Let's see if I built this here. Yeah, of course, that is the issue. That is actually what's stopping the entire line right here, that these here can't move anymore. Let's bring these here just out right now. That should start the entire system back up, yeah. Yep, the last 2 quarters are preventing them from working. You're right, Darius. So I guess we will stack them too, for good measure. We can't just leave them there, so might as well utilize them for something useful, for example. Oh, making more shapes, of course. And we just gotta connect these here back in. And this system here should now be running. Hopefully without a big problem as soon as these here come along. Only problem is this belt here is a hell of a lot shorter. Yeah, it does work though. I mean, this belt here is full to the actual brim. Very nice. I guess to speed this entire thing up, we could just build the entire thing here again. And there's also no copy and paste. That is really sad, honestly. I can do C, pet. Okay, I can just grab it. Making progress? I would argue so, yes. The only problem is now we don't have enough space right here to build the exact same thing again. I guess we could make the space, potentially though, if I get rid of most of this nonsense right here and just build the belt straight. We would have the space once again. Let's plop it in again. So we said 6 of these here. No, we said 4 of these here. There we go. It's more like it. Bring it all out. Cutter. Sorry, the rotator first, right? Yes, once they come out, we gotta rotate drastically. Then we gotta cut once again. We gotta cut here. Basically just right beside each other. There's nothing else we need to do. And then the other output here, 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 and here. They connect it all together with conveyor belts. Let me turn my view around again. There we go. Here, 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 here. And then here. 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 Not like this. And here. There we go. Simple enough. Then plop in our stackers. Let me get back to a somewhat normal view again here. That's a better angle. All of these here. Bring all of these here in. We will have to build a new conveyor belt, obviously, to put it into the vortex, but that's easy enough. Or is it? Because we are going right across here. It's actually more difficult than expected. We could just go ahead and rip out those circles right here for right now. Not like we need them for anything right this very moment. That will make our life a hell of a lot easier. Plop that back in. Bring this one up. And use the upper output. Input, I guess, to the vortex. We're inputting to the vortex. And of course, the outer ones right here need to be taken care of as well. Just gonna plop this one right here. Maybe anchor it first. There we go. And this one right here underneath it. The stacker goes right here. And we're just gonna connect that back in. That should do it. But now for the third one, we really don't have space. We also don't need it anymore, I believe. Hell yeah. Of course, we are still, once again, producing more than we can actually utilize. Due to a lack of inputs. I suppose we could snip this here off. Yeah, no, our inputs are over here. It's just not worth it. We are already halfway through it. We can always go up. Yeah, we can't go up any further. We need to unlock another floor first. But our milestone here is almost done, so we should be good. You could cross the third one over the left. What do you mean? Ah, you mean right here. I mean, we could bring it in there, I suppose. By just making this one here one shorter. It's okay, though. By the time I build it, we will have it. Let's take a look at another one. Let's see, what do we have here? What are we creating right now? We still be building the pyramids. Maybe just take those square half right to the vertex seems to be slowing down. Maybe just take those square half right to the vertex. But what? Square halves? I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to, Kionis. It's alright, because again, we have it. Okay, what else do we have here? We have circle on circle and circle on square. We do have circle on circle already here. And we do have circle on square. Didn't we have circle on square somewhere? Yes, we do over here. So basically, it's almost this exact shape right here. We just need to turn it around a little bit. It shouldn't be too difficult with what we already have here. You just need to tear it apart and reassemble it. So let's do precisely that. There's plenty of space here to get that done in this area to make this shape right here. That's what I have in mind. So let's first of all stack circle on top of circle on top of circle. Our milestone is done though. Let's unlock the blueprints. Very nice. We thought you might need this. You can copy and paste parts of the factory, but but not the messy ones, please. Precisely those. So let's see how we can make that happen. Because this whole cutter system here, I definitely directly want to have in my book, if there is a book. Select an area with Shift and left click and press Control C to copy it. So let's take us this area right here. Basically, all of this here will always look something like that. Control C it. Now we have the blueprint. But can I only use it now or can I save it for later? I mean, I did Control C it. Can you go away now so I can see what's going on here? I guess I have to build it. All right. Save blueprint. Double stack cutter. Okay. Something like this. No folder. Cool. That works. And now, how can I now access it? Down here on the bottom. Not assigned. Blueprint library. There we go. So I can go in here and now just grab the most important 9. Okay, that's good. Very good. Tip red eggs equals bed. Thanks, Magenta. Appreciate that. I am very aware that we don't need this nonsense right here. For nothing at all. I guess we can get rid of it. There's no point in having it. Alright, either way though, we wanted to stack these here up. How do I get back to my normal processing? Like this. There we go. So right here we can bring these in from one side, and I guess we can just come out of here. Bring it over, bring it up, and bring it back in from the other side. The output is obviously slightly diminished, especially since we already taken it off of here. No, actually it's going to be full output. That's going to be fine. I mean, half output over here, but full output from one belt. We are not double snapping it. Shapes are easy. These are advanced shapes. Pretty sure we haven't even made it to the advanced shapes yet. Either way though, we have now our double top right here, which is this half here that we need. That's going to be simple. Of course, all we have to do is bring it out. We can... Well, do we have to double cut it though? I mean, we could, because we can't just use any of these 3 right here, plus a brand new line of round circles here. That's probably a good idea. Let's bring us a new line over. And let's give it a somewhat big space availability here. Let's build it as close to the wall as we can. We can bring it back together over here. That makes sense. And then right here, all we need to do is we need to have one square right here. That should be pretty simple and straightforward. We should even be able to use our blueprint maybe. Something like this here. And then just modify it slightly. Well, let's see, something like this here. Why are you not working? If I can't do that, is that too close? Apparently. try this one more time here. Shift, right click. Connect easier together. Then bring it back over. Then once again use our blueprint. And plop it in here. Now you should have nothing to complain about anymore, no? I hope. There we go. Of course, what we don't need anymore are the stackers up front. So we're just gonna get rid of those. No, we still needed the cutters, actually. And I said stackers, I meant cutters. We do still need them because we do need only one piece, of course. Good that we have a blueprint now. God, I love blueprint. Did I build it again? You son of a... That was, of course, not intended. So what we get now is, of course, here at the end the stackers. So the stackers we want to get rid of, but not the cutters. We want to keep our cutters alive. So let's get rid of these here. And now we have the output that we want. That looks exactly like this here. That's what we wanted. All right, so far so good. We have the first half, and the second half we can build us over here. All we need for that is, of course, 6 more stackers. Could have seen that coming. We can bring in on the bottom, we need the squares. And we can just bring it in from this direction here, I suppose. Our round circles on top. Something just like this here should get the job done. Yep, that is precisely what we're looking for. And then once again, we can use our blueprint. And just plop it into maybe right here should do. Let's get all of these here out. Actually into the other direction, preferably. There we go. And then feed it into our system once again. The one thing we are not doing is stacking. So now we have all the halves that we could ever need. I've seen how fun this gets. 4 layers, each of 4 different parts in 4 different colors. Good God. That sounds like an insane mess if you ask me. But I guess we'll see here. Our inputs are right smack dab right here in the middle. We need a ton of stackers because our input in here is going to be drastic, I would assume. I don't even know exactly how to do this right now with the space that we have. Probably just an insane amount straight along here. Let's just build us a good amount. And let's see if we can feed him somewhat into the middle right here. Fortunately, you're, again, space restricted at least slightly. We can use, for example, all of the ones that are coming out here on the bottom. That are the same orientation at least. For example, this one is the same orientation. Where do we have another one? Up here on the top should be one, no? Here is another one. All of these here are the same. How do we only have 3? There should be a 4th one. Where am I missing it? There it is. Yeah, those should be the 4 that we get. If we connect all of these here together, we just need to find the right ones yet, so a straight line is never going to work. Maybe we need a main bus like in Factorio. Yeah, we do need something like that, apparently. I think we are still missing some components for that, though. Yeah, these here, yeah, we just, once again, are lacking space for enough belts. We can only build 2 high, so we got to keep that in mind. If I bring these right here over, that will leave all these together. Yeah, we still need even one more space. I actually need to bring it 1 step closer. Yeah, 1 step closer. The bare minimum 1 step, potentially even 2. If I build all of these here out and connect them in, obviously, that gives us the same shape. And then right here, if we bring it up and then back down, not right here, here. Yes, that could work for the second one, which would be the top right. Same here again, back down and bring it in. Or does that not work again? I suppose not. Yeah, if that is the case, then we don't have enough space. That is an issue. That is a massive issue, actually. In this case, I should have built it way further over here, so I have plenty of space to get all those outputs out. It might just be too many outputs to actually take care of it in this small amount of space right here. I guess we will have to choose 2 and go with those 2. Because I don't see how we have space for more than those 2 that we can do. The rest, didn't we unlock the trash? Destroy shapes? I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. We're gonna grab it. So we have it available, because all the other shapes, we just gotta get rid of it. Not like this. So we're gonna go with this shape right here. We're gonna go with the top left. And we're gonna go with another one that's probably on the 2nd floor. Let's check it out. We're gonna go with the bottom right, maybe. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are all the bottom rights right here. Connect all these together. Bring it then over and over. And then everything else. Let's see how this trash works. Can I just put a trash here? No, that would have been too easy, huh? Where can I put a trash? Only on the ground floor. Well, that sucks once again. I thought I could build it on the 2nd floor. Damn it. That sucks. I guess it's just part of the game to figure out what you can and can't do. Trash is a hole. Yeah, I would have hoped it's a hole into black hole, so you can put it anywhere. But no, it's literally just a hole in the floor. In this case, we gotta do it completely differently, and we only gonna go with the top row. You're gonna have 2 outputs on the top, and everything that's coming out on the bottom goes in the trash. Not like this. How can I cancel this? Yeah, there we go. So everything that comes out on the bottom, we're gonna get rid of, and we're only gonna keep the 2 shapes on the top. That should then get the job done. How that shit comes out doesn't matter. Put that in the trash, and then just sort the top out. Something like this here. That's the bottom left, bottom left, bottom left, and bottom left. And then we have right here, bottom, or the bottom right, bottom right, bottom right, and bottom right. Now they're properly sorted, and we can just bring these here down to the bottom and bring it probably not like this across, but like this here. That should work. Yeah, there we go. We need 1 extra space to connect our belt up. We have here our output. Then on the top right here, just 1 further down, we have here our output. Okay, and now we just gotta match it over here with the appropriate things, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna keep what we can keep, and the rest we're just gonna throw into the trash. Stack them, throw them into the hole. That should work. Okay, let's see. Again, we have the bottom left, which means we need the bottom top right here. That matches it. Well, let's get into the right orientation right here. For example, we are down here on the bottom. This one here should work, which is of course a problem. And the other one is on the bottom right, which is also on the bottom. Yes, so we need to take the bottom ones where we have to take the top ones here. Kind of makes sense, actually. Thankfully, we can just bring these here out far enough. We have space. Not all of them. Actually, yeah, all of them. Everything that's on the bottom is what we're gonna need. And then everything that's on the top, we gotta get rid of. Just in 1 belt. Just out of here. And then bring it down somewhere where it's out of the way. And throw that into the trash to keep our production going. Then all we need is stackers. Like, precious where we're gonna have our stackers. Probably... Yeah, that is gonna be a slight issue, actually. To find a space where we can put the stackers. Probably right here. We can put 3 of them. Yeah, we can't do a 4th. We could do 1 more here. We can get rid of this here. Yeah, that should work. So there should be 4 right here that we can service. All we have to do is the right ones. These ones right here. And then compared to that, we need Well, let's check it out. The bottom right, these ones right here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And if we now connect all of these here together and bring them over here. No, we can't do that. We gotta bring them through here and then go up and bring them in there. That should give us the shape that we need. So that should be strike number 1. And then for strike number 2, we need to find us another space for stackers. Yeah, it's gonna be a slight issue, not gonna lie here. Up here we could make it work. Prioritize milestones first. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So these ones right here, we're gonna bring our belt on the top over and down. Not up again. Not up again, I said. Don't anchor it up there. Anchor it down here. There we go. Bring all of these in. Then right here we're gonna go up. Right here we're gonna go no. Right here we're gonna go up. Right here we're gonna go up. We need to grab a belt though. It will take me a second to figure those controls here out. God, that is kind of yeah, not as intuitive as I wish it was. And then with the output, we can come along here. Once we have it all, we just have to go up, anchor it here, 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 and bring it in here. That's kind of what I was aiming for. And what are you complaining about here? You're complaining that you can't go up there. Damn it, because right here is our top. YouTube is glitching out. Likewise? Really? Let me take a peek here. I don't see a problem on my end, honestly. Not entirely sure what YouTube is messing with again here. Switching to a higher quality and turning up the speed seems to have worked. Huh. That's odd. That is very odd. I have, oh, it could have been a hiccup on my end, actually. For a split second there, I was dropping a couple of frames according to the, according to OBS right here. Hopefully my internet provider gets his shit together, because if not, I need to switch over to my backup internet connection. Thankfully, I have 2. It's back to normal now? Okay, good. Mirror buildings, platforms, and blueprints with F. Use Shift F to mirror on the other axis. Okay, that's pretty nifty. F to rotate. Circle pieces need to be rotated 180 degrees. Oh yeah, they do need to be rotated. Can I build a rotator on top? I wonder. Yes, I can. If I just put 2 in a row. Yeah, there we go. I didn't notice because I was making sure that the stream is proper. But I thought the orientation doesn't matter. Wait a second, what is incorrect about the shape here? Oh, it's just the complete wrong direction. That's the problem. Not down here needs to be rotated. Huh. Wow. That is, of course, a problem. That way, we are not going to get there. Look at Mr. Moneybag over here with his backup internet provider. Hey, if you want to stream and you have you're in the middle of freaking nowhere, you don't have a choice because the internet could go out in a heartbeat. That is a massive issue, actually. Yeah, especially where I'm located. I'm surprised the stream goes usually as well as it does, not gonna lie. Where's my rotator? Right here. So the pieces, let's take another look at this here. They are just completely in the wrong orientation. Is it these pieces right here? Well, let me check this here out. I wish I could see a little bit better. There we go. Wait, those pieces have to be rotated, right? My backup internet provider is the same as my main internet provider, but a different account. Really? Isn't... How is that helping, though, words? If it's still the same internet provider. If it's out, though, right? Let's see. What am I rotating now? I didn't actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, nope, that's not right. It needs to be rotated one more time. Yeah, that's the problem though, because I don't have enough space to rotate it again. I guess let's bring this out. Put a rotator here. Connect that up and connect this here. Let's try that again. Yeah. Which is to say, my phone can be set up as a Wi-Fi hotspot in an emergency for a short time each month. The same company provides my home 5G internet. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's probably the same 5G tower, but it's not the same part of the tower. We have 2 internet connections in our house too, but one of them is provided by my partner's work for her Wi-Fi days. Well, there you go. Apparently, I'm not the only guy with 2 internet connections. There we go. Now we have it fixed. Now it's all green. But yeah. It's hilarious though, because you would think that fiber is more stable. No, it's not. My fiber provider is actually the one that is less stable than my copper provider, which is nuts. Okay, we have another task. I guess we can do another milestone. We're just gonna go back and forth, I assume. Well, let's check this side here out, because this side here should already be pretty close to what we need. We already have these shapes right here. We just gotta add on the half circles to it and we should be okay. Quote unquote, just. Right, famous last words. Let's get rid of all this nonsense right here. Yeah, there's no point in having any of this here anymore, actually. All of this can go. So we get that real estate back. Change this. Apparently I'm the only one without 2. I literally have one, and that's not even a joke. I literally have one that I'm paying for, quote-unquote, privately, and another one that is, quote-unquote, for business reasons, which is, of course, YouTube. So, second one is at least tax deductible, I suppose. Okay, let's see what we can tear up over here. I mean, we once again need our cutter blueprint. That just has to happen. Let's snag it. Rotate it in the somewhat right orientation, and let's give us some more bloody space. I don't want to work in those tiny little confined space here constantly. That is highly annoying, honestly. There we go, that's better. Now we can make some work here done. But at the end, we are going to get out maybe even the right stacks. I mean, we are cutting it one time too many. We can just not cut it. Well, no, that actually does work exactly how we need it to be. Yeah, the way they're coming out, we just gotta put them together with these right here. That actually works like a charm. We can't just go ahead and get rid of these here, I suppose. Where's the void? Here's the void. And let's make another void right here. There we go. Those quarter pieces we're gonna get rid of. So these are already coming out right. It's just now a matter of getting rid of all this nonsense right here. And then grabbing us our belts right here and feeding it back to the other direction. Then aligning it proper with a stacker. So let's come out with these right here. These that are all in the same orientation. Let's do it twice. Yeah, something like this here. Wait a second. How are they in 2 different orientations? Am I crazy? Shouldn't you all be the same orientation? No, because we don't have them split right here. There we go. Okay. let's do this here differently as well. This belt here we're gonna get rid of. And we're gonna do the exact same things. We didn't have the trash yet. Now we have the trash. Now we should utilize the trash. For exactly those purposes right here. I mean, that's exactly what that thing is meant for. And then, of course, instead of just building this here over, you can't just take the output straight. Yeah, there we go. And we once again going to grab us the ones that are already correct, which are these ones right here. Perfect. All of these, and then all of those here are together. So we have 3 outputs right here and 4 right here. Of course, how else would it be? So they don't match up exactly, but that's fine. And all we need now is a handful of stackers. Can we put the stackers just right here, or should we put them in a different location? I mean, it probably doesn't matter that much, honestly. Let's plop like 5 of them right here. Because we won't have a full belt, I believe. Bring these here straight over and in. Bring these here straight over. Probably all the way, might as well. And then here come up and bring these here in. And then bring these here out. All the way over to right there. Let's see what that looks like. Well, let's see. That should be the shape that we need. If we can get it to work, of course, because we don't have the other outputs connected yet. For that we need more stackers. Where are we gonna place those? We could just go ahead and place those extra stackers maybe over here. Yeah, that should give us enough space to make that happen. Yeah, barely enough space. But let's do another 5 of them. Bring these here up. I wish that was like a shortcut to just build straight up. Is there one? Does anybody know? Instead of having to go back and forth with Q and E constantly. It is a tiny little bit annoying, not gonna lie about it. Let's bring this over, anchor it right here, bring it over here, bring it over there, and then bring it down. This one here is the down line. No, we need to go to the back, not the front. That is the output. We need to go to the input. There we go. Back to the back and in. And then these ones right here, we're gonna bring down and straight through. Gives us the same output once again. We can connect it all together, bring it over and up, back down here. Actually, you can't just leave it up. Anchor it, bring it over, anchor it again, and bring it in. Most of them should be right, because again, it's the same shape, but the orientation is differently. So it should be fine. One belt has an issue. What's wrong with this? Get in there. Oh my god. Yeah, because it's, again... Why is that? Oh, because it's directly on the input as opposed of the stacker right here. Is that the issue? It's gotta be, right? I believe I can just fix the issue by getting rid of 2 of them and putting them instead over here. Like this. And then just extend this here on the bottom and on the top. And then connect this here up. Yeah. Okay, so I need to be careful where I place those machines. I cannot directly have a conveyor belt across from it. That seems to be the main problem right here that I'm having. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better now. And we are getting these shapes here as well. And this task here is complete. It gives us 6 research. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. Good. What was that? Hold on 1 second. Tasks. Oh, we have now new ones. Down here on the bottom. I guess we could just spin all of them. Might as well, I suppose. But these 2 here I would really like to complete for sure. Because they're number 1 and number 2, and I do want to get those done. For fiber, you need to trust that the installation is correct. It's not the installation, at least not here at the house. That is definitely fine, but I don't know. It runs usually like a worker's. It's 1.2 gigabits up and 1.2 gigabits down. And then there are days where it reaches 1.2 megabits instead of gigabits. I mean, seriously, it's like just a random 2 hours in a row where you can't do anything with it at all. I don't understand. I truly don't understand. It was horrible when we lived in the city. I have bad speeds, but very rare outages. Damn it. The only problem is with my backup internet. It is barely enough for streaming. Like, I'm streaming at 25,000 kilobits, where my backup internet only provides 40,000. So, and that is at the best of times. You know what I mean? So that is a slight issue. Alright. What else can we tear up? Let's see. We need circle on circle and square on square. Somehow that seems familiar. I have a feeling we have done something like that before. In my part of the UK, the issues are usually with the exchange. They oversubscribe the exchanges horribly. That may well be that that's the case here too, because actually that fiber provider is the main provider here in my area. And there might just be too many people on it. Circle on circle we have right here. I knew we did that before, so that's pretty straightforward. We do just need to cut it in half though, once. So basically these halves here are already good enough, which means everything thereafter can go. The rotator though, probably gonna leave the rotator for now. All this it can go. We have the half circles right here. Now we just need square on square. We could probably make that happen up here. I mean, we do have enough squares. Yeah, let's do square on square right here. That's easy enough. How many stackers do we need? 6 of them. Let's bring this one in here, and this one in here. That gives us square on square. And of course we need to cut it again. And yeah, we're just going to basically build this in exact thing here once again. Looks like there's a caution note. Yeah, it's this one right here. I never fixed it. Because it didn't matter, and especially now it doesn't matter anymore. There's just not enough space that I could build this here out. Because we have the rotator right here, I cannot just put this back. It's just not enough space in this area to do this properly. But that's alright. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That's just how that goes. Either way though, after this one right here, we need the cutter, and I'm probably gonna go with the double cutter once again. You know what, theoretically though, we can't just use our blueprint once again, just delete what we don't need. That's probably always the easiest solution, honestly. Put the entire system in, and then get rid of all of this here. All the way to here. Gotta love blueprints now. Well, let's see. Now we have the output. And actually, we don't even need... Do we even need the rotator? Let me put a belt on here, on each and every one of them. They are already rotated like this, and here we are actually rotating them wrong, so we just can cut them as they are. Yeah. And then we just gotta line them up, stack them, call it a day. Should be pretty simple. We only have one belt of circles. Should be okay. Let's see, let's put 5 in. That should be sufficient. 5 right here, and maybe another 5 over here somewhere. If we can reach all that, I'm not entirely sure yet. We gotta figure that one out. But let's bring these down, and these down. Bring these here up directly. There we go. The ones that are down, we can connect together. The ones that are up, we can connect together as well. Very good. We can do the same thing over here, of course. Only problem is it may actually be a little bit too close, potentially. Can we come directly up? Yes, we can. As long as we can come directly up, we should be golden. Not with a stack over the belt, though. This is this side. Bring this one up. This one up. And this one up. The others that can't come up, connect them together like this. No, that doesn't work. Damn it. Alright, the stacker's coming one further down. How about this? One more time. Directly up. directly up, directly up. And you come out straight. Wait, did I do the wrong ones? No, I didn't. This one here is now gonna be straight. Alright, now we can do something here, I believe. Because now we can just connect easier up like this. For example, yeah, no matter what we need, we can now make that happen. We just gotta decide which ones we're gonna feed where. We have this side right here on our belt that comes along here. And with our belt, we can come just with, let's do the top half and let's feed the top half into right here. Let's do that first before we do anything else. The bottom one, I mean. Let's do the bottom one over here. Let's see what we got. And then we just make whatever we need from over here work without an issue. And it looks like we are feeding in the halves in this orientation, which should mean the top ones right here are exactly what we need anyway. Just gotta bring them over here, not down, anchor them, bring them into here. You just have to rotate them from the looks of it. And from the looks of it, we will have to rotate them twice. Not only, well, that depends on which direction does it go. If I rotate it right here, we need to rotate it twice. It sucks. Let's do it once here and once there. And let's connect these here up. Yeah, which once again doesn't work. Even these you need to go another one further down. Because otherwise I'm gonna run into the same problem as before where I can't build it right here. I need to do something like this here to make that work properly. Then right here we have the top ones. The top ones are gonna come over here and feed in. Of course, I know that's not the right shape yet. We first need to rotate them all into the right orientation. Let me see, what did we rotate here? It needs to rotate. It needs to be rotated a third time, really? God. Let me guess, we don't have space for one. No, we do barely have space for one more rotator. Now, if we would have the other direction unlocked, that would make our life a hell of a lot easier. And then for these ones right here, we need to rotate easier. Let's see when we come up there. This way around. Looks like we need to rotate them once. Yeah, once should be enough. Yeah, once is enough. Bring all these here together and anchor it. No, not like this. Don't do that. Apparently, too much anchoring is not really a thing in this game. Better too much than not enough, in this case, I suppose. And we should get now the right parts out. The orientation doesn't matter, should be good. If you need more space, you can also go up and have the conveyors towards the back instead of the front of the stackers. You can go up and have the conveyors towards the back instead of the front of the conveyors? I mean the stackers, yeah. Oh, the cutters. Okay, yes, that would make sense. I was like, the stackers? I'm not sure how to do that. Yeah, but the cutters, it makes more sense, yeah. But we are now creating the next good shape for our next pin task right here. I guess we can do another one right here. That should be pretty straightforward. We basically already... Didn't we already have those at some point in time? I feel like I've seen those before. I feel like we're making them somewhere around here. Are we not making them? Yeah, right here. Those are the exact shape we need. Yeah, that was not intentional. So basically, we just need to take these exact shapes here as they come out and feed them straight into the void. Which I'm not entirely sure why it stopped. Because this here was cut off. No, it wasn't. Why did this one here stop? What exactly is the holdup? Huh. What am I missing? We're not getting anything out of here. Because what? Now hold on a second. Didn't we produce a gazillion of these here? Why did it stop all of a sudden? It didn't cut anything off. Everything has more than enough connections. Everything is connected. I don't see what the holdup is. Wait, what? I don't see what the problem is. What am I missing, guys? Does anybody see what the problem is? Am I crazy? You come in here, cut this here off. You can't go on. Why are you not cutting this here in half and putting it over here? Like, what exactly is stopping you from doing that? Well, because you can't. Because you're not getting anything here. I am slightly flabbergasted right this second. The problem is always at the end of the line, where the line stops moving. Yeah, but it stops moving in several places. That's gotta be one single issue. Feedback button? Oh, you think it's a bug? Oh yeah, we are in an early access. You are very right. I keep forgetting that because I truly don't see the issue. I mean, we made a gazillion of those shapes, enough to feed our entire, or make our entire milestone happen. Did you reach your quota? You can clear the belts by shift selecting and then using I. Shift selecting. Then using I. Clear contents. Let's do that on both sides, and let's see if it starts back up. And I'm truly curious. Honestly, though. Where is the issue? Select these here as well, maybe. And these here for a good matter. Because there shouldn't be a problem, no matter how I look at it. Everything looks exactly as it should be. Because how many did we make of those? I think it was 720, if I'm not wrong. Let's see if we can spot an issue or not. When we have shapes coming in on the bottom, we have shapes coming in on the top. Here we have shapes coming in on the bottom, and we have shapes coming in on the top right here as well. Huh. As someone who debugs 4 hours a day, this is familiar? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, there shouldn't be an issue with this system. There really shouldn't be. That may have actually been a bug, so the feedback button may have been a good option right there. Because I truly don't see why that wouldn't work if it has already worked before. Press O to expand a selection to all connected structures. Oh god. I see. It's called deadlock. Someone forgot to unlock a mutex. Yeah, something somewhere must have failed. But regardless though, it's definitely working again. So all we have to do is, well, first of all, complete this one. Then second of all, instead of having all those different shapes here be stacked together, we just need to grab the correct ones, which is the half circles, and feed the half circles over straight to the void. Or the vortex, better to say, not the void. So basically, we just need to get rid of the stackers and go straight in. Something like this here. And then just connect the conveyor belt straight to the output. With the appropriate output. Of course, this is this one right here on the bottom. And we just gotta do the same thing over here. Get rid of these here. And the output is this belt right here. And we do need these right here. So connect these here together. And that should give us the appropriate input into our vertex for this milestone right here. Sometimes the machines become jammed due to how you place and or remove conveyors. Huh. But in all reality, I haven't touched this entire system right here. Eventually, it will jam up again, though, because right at the moment we have nowhere to put this stuff right here. So the wrong ones. Can we use them for anything? I guess we could. I mean, it's just gonna be the next thing. We just have to stack them on top of each other, just in a different orientation, and it's another one of our tasks. So that should be fairly easy. But for right at this very moment, we don't have a choice. If we don't want to block up everything right here, we gotta come over here, we gotta go down, and we gotta trash that stuff. And the same needs to happen basically right here, at least again, temporarily. Let's bring it over and then down, and then trash the stuff right here. So we can first feed only our milestone ones in, and then once those are done, we can literally just build those here with the exact same thing. Iron Chases here says, hello, what is this game? Is it new? Yes, it is new. It's Shapez 2. It just came out a couple of days ago. I think on August, 15th or something? It's in early access. It's honestly pretty chillax. Not gonna lie. It's pretty nice. I enjoy it thoroughly right now. Because what is there better after 10 hours of problem solving at work to come home and then problem solve for another 3 hours just for the fun of it? It's the engineer's life right there, I suppose. BierTier, this is your boss. Where's the new injection mold that was due 2 hours ago? It'll be done tomorrow, boss, I promise. I do need some sleep, okay. I miss the biters. I don't. I do miss the grenades, though. Do we have anything else that we can do quickly? Let's see what we have here. Like I said, these here we can actually also just create. All with what we already have right here. Very slight modifications for the very top one and the very bottom one. And we can make both of those happen without an issue. Here we just need to cut off, what, a quarter? We need to cut off a quarter. Which basically means we need to cut off, we need to split it twice in half, and once it's split twice in half, we need to put it back together and add 1/4 to the half again. Good God. Didn't we do something like that somewhere as well? I have a feeling that we did that, but I think we did that with, yeah, we did that with round ones, but not with easier. I think this entire machinery here is completely for nothing anymore. I don't see anything here that actually, hold on one second. Right here, we could utilize these here to accomplish this shape here as well. We could make this shape on the top and this shape on the bottom. Because we already have this here ready to roll. We just need to not like this. I had to stop accidentally clicking. We can just utilize this here to make this here, yeah. We actually already have everything we need. We just need to put it back together, stack it one time. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do right here. Let's get rid of most of this machinery right here. Not like this. There's my shift button. Yeah, let's go rid of all of this here. And then let's take another look what we have right here. How do these here come out? I need to have a better overview of what's even happening here with our stackers. Where are you coming from? You are our finished goods from earlier that we don't need anymore. So the way that they're coming out is just like before. You just need to plop a stacker on here. And we have the exact shape that we need. In all sorts of orientations. That's what I thought. All we have to do is find us here some trash again. Not like this apparently. There we go. Trash that sucker. And bring all these here together. And connect it, please. That should be the shapes that we need down here already ready to go for us. Yeah, very easy. And then the same is actually true for over here as well, because over here we have our half circle, so we can get rid of all this nonsense here as well and just do the same thing one more time. That should make our life easy. Can I just click delete or something? Yes, I can. Thank God. Would have been highly annoying if that wouldn't work. Let's get rid of all of this here. And then right here, it's of course, yeah, the exact same thing once again. Good that I noticed that. Would have been way more work to modify the other side. Well, let's bring this here together. Back down. Somewhere. Into the trash. And after stacking, bring these here together. Anchor it maybe right around here. And bring these here in as well. What is our downfall right here, right now? I guess we should maybe go ahead and... Can we upgrade the cutter? I guess we can. Because right at the moment it seems like the bottleneck is what exactly? Is it the rotator? No. I literally can't tell what exactly the bottleneck is right now. Once again, for the second time in a row. I mean, basically it's just, yeah, because the way that we placed the belts just brought it out of balance. So all we have to do to fix it, probably, from what my understanding is come in here and press I. Once we clear it all and it basically reboots, it should be okay once again. Yeah, I believe so. Hey, we don't know what else to do, turn it off, turn it back on, right? Press Ctrl V to reselect your most recent blueprint. Oh yeah, that actually comes in handy. Nice. You don't even have to go in here every time. Let me take another look into chat. You can use the spare quarter for the second task, and you can use the cut quarter to make the circle. The bottom shape can be used to make the top shape. All of the pin tasks seem to be designed specifically to be variations, extensions of each other. Certainly seems like it. In a different design anyway. How are we liking this game so far? I like it pretty well, honestly. I'm enjoying it, honestly. I've played a hell of a lot worse games, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, in any way, shape, or form. Okay, now that this task here is completed, so this is the right shape, but we are through with it. Alt F4 always works, that's right. So basically the same shape that we built earlier, we gotta build again. Just with those stackers that we had right here. And then we gotta stack them again on top of a square. Right? Yes, that's exactly what's happening here. So let's put those stackers that we just annihilated back in here, I suppose. Where did we have them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go away, you go away, you go away. Let's see, when we stack those, yep, we get these shapes here once again, and you're going to the output right now, that's fine. And then once again, in here, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna plug our stackers back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5, not here, there we go. And get rid of our trash can. Let's see if that's gonna cause another jam if I put those stackers in here. Looks okay for right this second, actually. Yeah, and once we have those right here, all we have to do is we gotta plop them on top of another square right here. I think we're just gonna get rid of this here for right now. I need to press shift, damn it. Here we have squares. Simple enough. We can just bring, most likely... I mean, both of them together, though, would be a full belt, I would assume, right? If I get rid of this here for a second... Maybe for longer than that, actually. And bring this here over, down, over, and in. Maybe in right here. Does that equate to a full belt? I would assume it does. So let's bring this one down. Grab us our stackers, and we need 6 of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6th one right here, that should do. Bring this belt up. Over, up, and in. Cut it off right here. And bring the output in. Nope, that's the wrong way around. Nope, nope, nope. On the bottom we need it. Other way around. My mistake. Let's reverse that sucker. You here need to be on the top and go in this direction. And you here need to be on the bottom, go into this direction. Now the shape should be correct. Not like this. There we go. That's the correct shape. Can you upgrade the stackers? We probably could, yeah. We can't just upgrade everything once here. Maybe, no, we can't. We need one more point. Let's wait until we have this here so we can upgrade them all at once. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I upgrade something, I'm gonna upgrade them all at once. Because it's a constant change back and forward. But we do have the correct shapes for here now and here now. But this one here should be completed very, very soon. Which makes it very easy. You're making Mrs. Magenta laugh at the way you say again. Two accents are fighting each other. Which one's winning? I can't tell. I don't know what I sound like, damn it. But alright, so far, doing pretty good. Let's see, in our milestones, we have this one, we're still lacking this one, and then we're gonna build, oh my god, I don't even want to look at this bad boy. Actually, that is just 2 more half circles on top of the shape we already have. I guess it would make maybe sense to look at this here beforehand and come up with a plan. So we don't accidentally, for example, delete this one here because we still need it. So yeah, maybe taking a look at this here once in a while would make sense. Is that the same in tasks? Actually, didn't pay attention. Oh yeah, look at this here. I guess I should have paid better attention because it's just an iteration of it. So here, for example, we had the 3 pieces. Here we cut that left piece off. Here we're going to put a circle on top, and here we're going to cut the circle off. So if you play with a little bit of foresight, and you just look at this, like this one right here, right? This bad boy right here, once we have it, we're going to slap a circle on top, and we're going to slap another circle on top, and then, because it's so fun, we're going to slap, of course, another circle on top of the other 3 circles. It does definitely make sense to pay a little bit more attention to this here, not just do what is going on right this very second. That is good to know, though. Pay attention, come up with a plan, play with foresight. James is like, what the fuck? That's too funny, though. Like, you actually want me to think while playing a game? Oh, hell no. Ain't gonna do that. How about we get rid of this one here and just do this here, right? But either way, though, we just said we have this one right here, and then we are going to put another one of these here right on top of it, I believe, right? Let's take another quick peek at it in our milestones. Yeah, so basically on this corner right here, not on the round ones, but on the square ones, we are gonna put round ones. Yeah. We just need to pay a little bit of attention exactly which one comes out where. Actually, we don't know that though, because it's completely random, is it? We may have to sort them a little bit beforehand. Yeah, there's no telling, because right here it comes out like this. And then the next time it comes out like this. It needs to be pre-sorted. Once it's sorted, we can do something. I guess you could say this stream has now come full circle. Yes, exactly. Make the factory efficiently use resources. Yeah, that's exactly it, though. But again, on top of everything else. First time playing the game, so I'm still figuring out the UI in the first case right here. Even though I should have seen this here earlier, though, I'm not gonna lie. That one's on me. That one's definitely on me. But also, it looks like this side here is once again randomly stuck, and I still don't understand why. How can a system that's running 1 second just get in a bind the next second? I guess it could be due to conveyor belt length. Yeah, the only way that it makes sense is conveyor belt length. If the conveyor belt on this side here is much longer or shorter than on the other side, then eventually it may go into a bind where one side is completely full and the other one's completely empty. And because the two systems are basically in a symbiotic relationship, if a one fails, the other one does as well. So this belt here getting backed up basically prevents the entire thing from working. Let's test that theory by selecting, let's see, maybe just this tiny little bit of area right here and clearing it. That should theoretically start the entire system back up. Yeah, it is most definitely conveyor belt length. That's exactly the issue right here. How can this algorithm that worked yesterday be broken now? This is far too real. You're very right. And it's the same at work too. We have two machines that are running into the same welding system. And if one machine outruns the other machine, then the entire thing becomes a nightmare because they have to run at the exact same cycle time, plus minus a second. If one outruns the other for some reason, everything goes to hell. And that's basically what's happening right here. It's way too real. Oh god, I'm back at work. Looks like we're jammed on the bottom. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing down here. Because this conveyor belt here is much, much shorter than the other side is, feeding in the same stuff. It's just causing a massive issue. That is the exact problem that we are having with the system. That is crazy. But we have our 6 points. Let's upgrade all 3 right away. Or there are some belts that are connected and not blocked, so it does not... There are, shouldn't... I mean, I didn't see any, at least. There are no belts that are not connected. As far as I'm aware. Let's check the bottom layer out. This one is, this one is, this one is. Yeah, this entire row here on the bottom is. Most definitely. And over here on this side, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. They're all connected. And on the top side, we have 1, 2, 3 that are connected. They're all connected. Each and every one is. I mean, here we have a little bit of extra conveyor belt, but that doesn't do any harm. Very odd. Looks like 3/4 squares and the 3/4 circle, 1/4 square could be easily made together. At least work as a vending machine, silver lining. I just taught her the difference of Bavarian accent between the rest of German dialects, especially the North. She's fascinated. She should be. Because it is fascinating. But okay. Either way around, there's probably not a hell of a lot we can do about it unless we tear this entire system here apart and then put it back together to be exactly equal. And I don't think that's worth it for right now. Because if it jams up again like it does right now, we can always go ahead and delete it. Or I guess we could have... I mean, it would... Yeah, we could theoretically. I just don't know how to build an overflow. I don't think, if it's possible in the game to have a pure overflow, we may not have the means for it yet. So right for this moment, we can always just put one of those bad boys right here. Basically throwing the overflow away. That doesn't go into here. And we need the same thing over here. Again, it will impact output. There's nothing, no question about it. Everything that can't go in there will just go into the trash. It's not a true overflow, like it is in oxygen not included, for example, where you just build a pipe with a bridge, with a liquid pipe bridge. To build a true overflow, this is not a true overflow. This is a true throw it into the garbage, no matter what. Because every other part goes into the garbage now, diminishing our output by 50% over here. I guess the smarter way would be to have it over here, probably. I guess that would work basically like an overflow. Yeah, this here would be more of a true overflow. Not entirely sure if it's still actually an overflow. I guess so. I guess it is actually an overflow, as long as we build it at the very end of the line. I guess every once in a while, still one would get through, but we are only losing 1/6 of the production instead of 50%. So yeah, that should work. That should keep it running now at the bare minimum, cutting our output by up to 1/6. But that's okay. To the right, there are 3 belts from the bottom and 4 from the top, and vice versa. Yeah, that's because of yeah, because of the outputs right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. There's not a hell of a lot we can do about it, probably. Because we are throwing this half away, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our stackers right here. So unless we are basically connecting these two together somehow over here and putting it in here onto the belt, we will never have an equal number with this build. But that's okay, once again. Take a square and a circle and cut each. Rotate the left half and then cut the half of the square and cut delete the half of the circle. Then pipe the extra square to the circle and remerge into the 2 shapes. That's the way to do it. You could rotate the shapes to match where you merge them. And the problem is they're right here coming out completely randomly, so we have to basically sort them out what they are before that ever happens. I'm not entirely sure how we are going to accomplish that, honestly. Let's see here. No, actually, that is not true. We have 2 lines coming in here. The only reason that they are not the same at all times is because we are merging the 2 lines right here. Yeah, we can do that. We can just have 2 of them. So we have this shape right here right now. We just need, oh, at the end of the day we need more space. Let's get rid of this nonsense. All of it. Don't need any of it. And also this connection right here. James says I gotta sleep. You can use the half opposite square for the bottom build. Wait, what? A half opposite square for the bottom build? Put a merger where your trash is? Oh, I know what you mean. Yes, these right here. Yeah. We can use those 100%. But first we gotta make sure that these here are always in the same orientation. That's the first thing we have to do. We don't have a choice. That has to be done, because otherwise we will end up with the shape like this here and the shape like this here. You know what I mean? Let's see. We can build 5 right here. Bring these here in. Bring them up and in. And bring these here in on the bottom. And now we always have the exact same output. Actually, we upgraded those, didn't we? No, we still need 6 of them. We do have only 5, that's fine. Not just those, but the squares. So now we have all of these here. And where we have our overflow right now, we can literally merge this here with this right here. That would work. Just as is, we don't have to do anything else. Which we should probably give a shot, actually. The only question is, what are we going to do with this output right here? It needs to go somewhere too. That's a bigger question, actually. How are we going to get you out of here? Yeah, how are we gonna get you out of here? I suppose we could bring you up. Probably earlier than this, though. Let me get rid of this bad boy right here. Just so it's out of the way for right now. So we know exactly what we can use here. We can put stackers right here. Probably 3 of them. Probably can't support more anyway. Put these here through the bottom. And bring them in. Not up. C for anchor. And then this one right here up and in. And on the bottom, we should now have the correct output. Or right here. We were talking about your squares. I may have lost you right now, Magenta. Which squares? This side here is of course blocked because the output is blocked, but this side right here with our overflow, obviously it's a very low output because I just cobbled it together right here without having the actual space available to 100% use it all. The pinned bottom build. This one right here. What do we have here? I mean, we do have this shape right here. I guess we could put squares on here, yeah? If that's what you mean. Make the same again. You have the 2 corners thrown into the void. Yeah, you talk about these here, yes. We can utilize those as well, for sure. Because they're the same shape, 100%. But for that, we would have to have a bottom plate, which is the square. We would have to cut up another circle, then merge all of those together and put another half circle on top. Looks like our production stopped again because, yeah, this side here can't produce anything anymore because we're full. Darian is here, says, sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Yeah, we have another 2 that are being thrown away over here that we need to utilize for these here. It's just a matter of getting the system back up and running because everything's backed up because this here's backed up. As a matter of fact, if I do this here, it's going to start back up, at least briefly. But very briefly. Actually, it's still not. It's not enough output. Let's see. We need more stackers right here. Or more squares. Merge the leaf belts and rotate one to make one super belt. I guess we could do that. That is actually a good idea. Yeah, all we have to do is rotate one of them. Probably this one, because this one here is already in the right orientation. We could merge them, yeah. That is actually smart. I like that idea. Question is just, not enough bloody space as usual. This one here, if we merge it, or sorry, rotate it, bring it in. And then instead of here having only 3 stackers, we would need more than that. Let's see, how many can we fit here? Only 2 more. Let's see, can we maybe put them just further out? Because theoretically, where it's coming from doesn't matter too much. You can just put an entire row right here. Get rid of this entire bottom piece right here. Yeah, that's probably the better thing. And then right here, just bring it in. Not like this. There we go. Anchor it and bring it up. The only question is, this side here right now is not outputting shit at all. Why is that? What is blocking once again? Probably just a hard reset is probably gonna fix it. Because once we use this overflow here as well to merge it onto here, we should have enough left over at the end of the day once both of them are back up and running. Let's see if this works. As soon as these here come over, but yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, the conveyor belt lengths. I also didn't delete those there. Not like this. Or like this. Yeah, let's make those leaves once again. Let's get our overflow going. Bring it over, up, and through. And then, of course, once we make all this stuff, probably I'll just throw it into the void, or the vortex. Shape is correct, as it should be. Yeah, it looks not too shabby. As long as this belt here doesn't back up, we should be golden. And it can't right now because we're throwing it into the trash. We should probably not throw it into the trash, though. The only question is, though, I mean, we could. It would be a long-ass belt, though. I mean, it's gonna stop us, right? Can literally just bring it all the way through here, all the way across here, all the way back over, bring it back down at some point, and bring it, yeah, it needs to be later. Merge it onto here. So our second overflow is now going straight through, all the way through. You can shorten that top conveyor for the 90-degree squares. Yeah, we can make this one here a little bit shorter. That one is a little bit outrageously long. You do have a point. You can just bring it in, not on the bottom. Damn it. Wish it would just know what I want. Where's I when you need it? So when you can get a little bit shorter. Let's see, though. I mean, the problem is now that this one here is backing up. Because we probably need just a handful more stackers in this general direction, which should be easily accomplished. Let's plop in a couple more here. Get rid of these here. Stack, stack, stack. Bring all those in. What are you complaining about right now? Literally can't tell what you're whining about. Because you shouldn't have anything to whine about. Wait, what? How are you a problem? Oh yeah, I built them the wrong way around. That's the problem. Of course, this would help. This would most certainly help to do it this way around. Yeah, it's backwards, yeah. Let's see, everything's good. Oh, wait a second, where are the squares coming from? Oh, those are the squares. Oh yeah, holy cow. Those are squares and not rounds. Who wrote that? Icarus? Yeah, you're right. That ain't it. Those here still have to go into the trash. These are coming from the wrong direction. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah. I thought those are also rounds. They're not. On the bright side, though, you can't just use the same trash, I suppose. But right here, though, we're producing also too many up here on the top. If we just extend this belt right here. Let's see, that should be doable, right? I could see it a little bit, that would be helpful. Yeah, there we go. I'll bring that up, over, back down. And then merge this belt onto this belt. And why is that not a thing now? Am I too close once again? God. Those are some random restrictions, I'm telling you. There we go. These here, though, what is their orientation? Can I see that a little bit better? Their orientation is wrong, which means we do need a rotator. That should take care of it now. There we go. Now we have a second overflow, that should work. Yeah, that should increase our output over here drastically as soon as this one here is all coming through. Because whatever doesn't go into those stackers right here will automatically be fed into all of those stackers right here. And these stackers right here all are definitely full to the brim. So they can definitely use more input. Let's see, it should increase the input here drastically any moment once all these here come along. Yeah, that works. Might have overdone it a little bit with the stackers, but better too many than not enough. We know how that goes. And since everything has an overflow now, theoretically at least, it should never stop again. The only thing that doesn't have an overflow is actually our finished leaves right here. So these can actually back up the entire system. No, not really. The only bottleneck that we could have would be these here, and we will never fill those up. So yeah, this is now running. That's good now. Maybe you can make more machines there, you mean right here? We don't really need them. At the moment, our bottleneck is our overflow. Like these right here. Do the 3-4 shape next. You mean this one right here? Yeah, we can do this one. Or 2 belts, I guess that would be another option. Yeah, we can do this one, these ones right here. That should be pretty straightforward. Or... I mean, it would almost be a waste, because we already have these right here. Which are just needs to go on here. Yeah, the bottom one is actually a much easier mousetrap, because we already have everything that we need for it, basically. We just need to cut up some squares and we are done here. Well, let's see. Let's cut us some squares up. Cutters. Can we squeeze that into this area right here? That's the bigger question, as always. It's always a question of space, damn it. What is the shape right here? We have a round piece on top of a square. We can also throw another round one on top of this one. Whatever is easier, I suppose. And it may be easier to just throw another round one on top of here. Well, let's throw the trash back in, just for right now, so the system here keeps going. Here we have round ones coming in, and we have plenty of more round ones, so it is easier to just cut the round ones right here. Use the, lead these ones over here to the right, stack them together, and then throw them in. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's come out here with another belt. Grab us another round of rounds. Quite literally. Somewhere right here, maybe. And the shape that we need is just 2 more half round ones. That's pretty simple. How many do we need? 4 for a full belt. Yeah, let's put them all over here. That's fine. I don't see a problem with that. Let's do this. Yeah, we actually can just use once again our blueprint. Control B? Yes. Just like this here. And that already gives us once again the output that we need anyway. Let's let this bad boy here fill up for a second. Looks good. And these here are not all in the same orientation, because we're just grabbing them as they're coming from those belts and bring them in. Could we not just stack them at the beginning of the machine? Guess we could do that as well. Yeah, we could just stack another row on top of here, actually. Yeah, you do have a very good point. You do have a very good point. If we bring these here out and just stack another row of rounds on top of it, yeah, that is actually easier. I was thinking too complicated, honestly. Let's get rid of this here. And let's bring this entire thing out here to the right. That should be a full belt, I believe. Yeah, it should be. We're bringing 2 full belts in with the appropriate amount of stackers, so that is a full belt. Therefore, stackers, we need 6 of them. Just a matter of where to put them. Probably right along here, honestly. 2, 4, 5, 6. Bring these here over. Bring our new round ones in. And then take the output and feed the output back into the machine. That should give us exactly what we need, yeah. Let's see. Let's watch the magic happen to see if that is what we want. It should do it. There are like 20 ways to do the same, 100%. But I believe you're correct with, or that may not be what you meant, but I believe that this is the most efficient way to do it with what we already have at the bare minimum. Because this here should give us exactly what we need. And it sure as hell does. Yeah, that's the easiest solution for, again, what we already have. If you would build it completely from scratch, there might be an even easier way, but for what we have, that was the easiest way to make this happen. When do we need those 460? And then over on this side right here, we can basically do the exact same thing if we wanted to, which we might as well want to, because why wouldn't we? We're not even using those here. Let's see, we can get rid of all this nonsense right here. We can bring this conveyor belt here out. Bring it all the way back here, maybe. Yeah, something like this here. Bring it all the way over here. Build us 6 more stackers. These need to be up. These are going to be on the top. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 4 stackers. And then bring our squares over. Then bring this entire output right here back into here. And yes, get rid of this nonsense right here. Nobody wants it. Which should give us the exact same thing once again, just on the other side as well. Because here we already have the 2 round things. We just need the square on the bottom. Let's make sure that is a correct statement, which it should be. Just need to get the first pieces in there. I suppose we could just... No, not like this. Like, damn it, like this. Get rid of all the nonsense that's in there and only make the shapes that we actually want. Let's watch that happen. Cutting it right here, putting it on the top, bottom, putting it all together, and the correct shape comes out on both sides now. Just made in 2 slightly different ways. Nice. So this one here will be done any second now as well. Very good. Our milestone number 3 is going to be done any second now. Even better. And then we wanted to work on these ones right here. I guess we could just do those over here. Here we are stacking in the beginning, and we don't want to stack. So let's get rid of the stacking right here. Let's get rid of this one. Get rid of all these belts right here, all these stackers. Basically start from scratch, more or less. Honestly. because our normal cutting way is not going to help us with this here. Not the way that we need it, at least. We need to come up with a new way. It shouldn't be that big a deal. We can't just get rid of all of this here. We don't need any of these shapes here anymore, for what I can tell. Yeah, I don't see any benefit of having these around anymore. So let's get rid of all this here. And let's grab us a brand spanking new one. And in the cutter, we're probably just going to go ahead and grab us, once again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. To cut these here in half, so we have all the halves. Is there not a machine you can unlock? We don't really have enough points. We can now unlock the 90-degree counterclockwise rotator. The label, highly important. The third floor costs 50. We have it now available, but we would need 50 for it. Well, let's see, how much do we get for the one we just completed? Only 2. It's not so hot, honestly. But the nice thing is, we are already very much set up to make this shape here happen as well. We just gotta slap another circle on top of each side here on the bottom. And we have that one completed as well. So basically right here, this output right here, all we have to do is bring in one more circle. Might as well do that really quickly. That's gonna be easy as pie without an issue. Because everything else stays 100% the same. We just need 6 more stackers. Where are we going to put those? How about right around here? We're going to bring this line here straight in. We're going to take this line right here, bring it up right here, and bring it on top, back down, over. Get rid of this nonsense. And as soon as those circles arrive, that should get the job done on the right side. And on the left side over here, we are, of course, plagued once again by our nemesis, which is lack of space, as usual. How else would it be? Yeah, lack of space, our arch enemy. Where could we put that? Yeah. I mean, we can always bring this one here up and over. Because we don't use it for anything anyway, I suppose. Bring it to here. You need to go on top anyway, so you might as well stay on top, I guess. Bring our output right here up as well. Bring it back down over here. My god, what a spaghetti mess. But it will get the job done, though. I mean, that's what matters at the end of the day. 6 of those. Bring these here in on the bottom. Bring these here in on the top. Bring the output out, up and down right here. And that should once again make the same thing happen over here. That's not here, but one further down. You need to come now up. Not here. One further down, I said, damn it. Here. Thank you. Appreciate that. And that should, again, make the same thing happen over here and over here. And complete this one here for 6 more research points without basically any effort. Which is nice. Now to these ones right here. We have now this one here done. Which is very simple, of course. We can go ahead, though. And probably just to save us... not necessarily the space or anything, but just the problems, and use the half destroyer this time around. You're going to destroy half. You're going to rotate it. And we're going to destroy half again. Which then gives us exactly the output that we want. We just need to rotate it one more time, probably. No, actually, it doesn't matter. These can stay exactly as they are, because the output is always the same. Bring those over. Get us stackers going. So this here is one full belt. I guess we will need a total of 6 stackers. But not together. We basically need them a little bit spaced apart. Something like this here. Let's see if we can make it happen with that kind of spacing. We need to get... yeah, probably not. These here need to go a little bit further down. Something like this here, maybe. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming out of here. These ones right here, we're gonna snag and bring over here. And back into the bottom. That should do. These ones here, we're gonna bring up and out. Up and out. Up and out. Yeah, don't see a problem with that. And even this one here, even though it doesn't have to be on the top, it might as well be. Bring all of these in. And then do something like this here. Let's see. Anchoring. Always forgetting about the anchoring. And then it's just a matter of getting these here split up. Fortunately, we don't have a splitter that would split the belt into 50-50. That would be nice to have right now. But I guess what can you do? What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this one here down. And feed half of them straight through here and up and over. I guess the belt will just split itself into half, right? And bring the other half into here. Yeah, that should work. The only thing that we need is a rotator. The rotator needs to come to this side right here. Right there. That'll fix it all up. The orientation doesn't matter. This will be, at the end of the day, one full belt again. And bring them all into there. Yeah, that should do it. Need a rotator on the left? Yep, I was aware of it. I just wanted to build all of it first. There we go. Oh, not this one, but not this one either. Come on, give me the right one. There it is. Now it really starts to looking like Tetris, though. Whoever said that earlier. Nice. Check out our tasks again. What do we have left here? And then right here, we just got to stack another one on the bottom. That's going to be easy as pie once again. But then right here, we need to add another quarter circle. And then another quarter circle on top of that quarter circle in that corner that's still missing. Okay. All right. Of course, all the excess right now because the other stuff is just running, throwing whatever we have in there, I suppose. You can complete tasks even before they're unlocked. Really? So you're telling me if I now come in here and then just add another plate right now before I reach the 240, it would complete this one here? I probably just couldn't complete it, but it would count towards it. Huh. That's interesting. That's good to know, though. Easy as a big pizza pie, that's right. 3/4 circle with 1/4 square, yikes. Yeah. That is a slight issue. Based on the LGIO video. Let's game it out. I gotcha. Okay. That is definitely good to know, though, for future reference. This is almost done. I'm not completing the milestone right now on purpose, by the way, in case you're wondering. Let's grab this one. Let's grab us one more square from somewhere. Do we have another one available that we are not using right now? Yeah, all over on the other side of the map. That ain't it. We're just going to snag one right here, probably. Is that easily doable? Yes, it is. Just gotta grab us a stacker. Only have 4 white space here, damn it. Once again, arch nemesis, space. Let's see, this side. Yeah, you're not gonna go anywhere here. You're about to run out anyway. Your belt is empty, sir. The output, of course, is gonna come here. But here, we're gonna come up. Anchor, anchor. Bring it over here and bring it down. anchor and over. That's the bottom plate. And then right here, we're gonna go up and bring this here then all the way through up. Yeah, I know you are just complaining about nothing. And as soon as we get these here in, that should be the next shape that we require. It should be this one down here at the bottom, I believe. No, we still need to cut off one. Ha! I forgot that we need to cut off the corner right here. Yeah, that ain't it. They basically need to build the same machine again that we already have. Just over here, in this free space. To get only one square cut out. Or we can just stack these on top of each other, I suppose. It will just take forever, though. I mean, that would be the easiest solution, to just stack what we already have, these two here, on top of each other. Let's cut this one here off before we do anything. Let's get rid of these here. Oh, I definitely don't want to do that over here. Yeah. I mean, again, that would be the easiest solution. Copy and paste it. That would probably be the easiest solution, honestly. And then just feed in the 2 lines here from the right side that we don't use currently anyway. Let's get rid of these here so we know what we're doing. Let's see. Select all. And basically just plop it wherever it fits, which is right here, I suppose. Oh my god, what a disaster. Oh no. Let's anchor this one right here, bring it here down, anchor it and feed it in a corner loop, something like that. Bring this one here over to here, bring it down and feed it into here. It gives us the same output again. We just can't have this nonsense right here anymore. Let's see, we can do 6 over here. And then probably another 6 over here. And now we just gotta get them together, that it works out, which shouldn't be that difficult. Now orientation matters. It sure as hell does. Yes, now it does. Now we gotta have them all the same. That's why I cut these here off. And also we'll have to do the same here. You need to have everything right here. The easiest way to get this done would be with a counterclockwise rotator. Probably, yeah. Yeah, this one here counterclockwise, and it would be done. Or either 1 3 times around. Damn it. Maybe it would be worth investing in the 90-degree counterclockwise rotator. In this case here, maybe. It's only 4. Let's grab it. Sure, let's grab us another building. Haven't done that in a while anyway. So let's counterclockwise rotate this one right here. Which gives us then, of course, the exact same shape. We can bring this one into here, bring it up, and feed it in. Bring this one in, and feed it in from the other direction. And then the output probably needs to go along the bottom here. And then the exact same thing once again over here. We're gonna rotate this one. We're gonna feed this one here in the bottom. We're gonna feed this one here in the top. And then feed it into the vortex. Wise call? Yeah, it was just easier to unlock it for 4 points than to mess around with 3 rotators at the same time. And I think it will come in handy a lot more times. Now that we have it, this counterclockwise rotator, it'll be a game changer. What comes after that, did we say? I was scared to look. Yeah, there's 1 piece of round. I guess we could use this machine for that. While that runs circle square. Oh yeah, the circle square. I mean, this here is that. what do we have here? Let's try and figure out what's the easiest solution with what we already have. Probably nothing is the answer. I mean, the truth is that we are done with this task here completely. That random ass stacker right here, so we don't need any of this stuff here anymore. We can just reclaim all of our shapes right here. Yeah, that's probably the easiest solution. We just get rid of all this nonsense right here and reclaim all this space right here. Well, let's get rid of all this stuff. There is nothing here that we need. And let's reclaim this entire quarter of the map here. God, it's so nice when it's empty. We have space to do something. Isn't that something? Okay, what do we need? We need only one single square. Let's start with cutters. The question is, we have one entire circle that's coming over here. I want to try this game, even though it just seems really repetitive. I mean, again, it is almost time. It is 10 o'clock right now. I'm going to do maybe one more shape or so before calling it a day. It becomes a lot more interesting later on. You're going to get colors. You're going to get trains. You're going to get all sorts of random nonsense here. More different shapes. It's going to get more complicated over and over again. Especially when you introduce colors, so... yeah. That space is a net loss of anxiety. I like it. You could copy-paste the other machine for the 3 circle parts. Where are we at? 3 circle parts? Wait, what? The 3 circle parts. Trying to figure out which one you're referring to. I mean, all we need is our standard blueprint. Top machine. The one that makes the 3 square parts. Oh, you mean this one right here. If we take this machine right here, it gives us the half. And we put it back together right here. So yeah, that is actually exactly what we need, just for squares. You are correct about that. Sorry, for circles. You made it already for squares. Yeah, now it's so close together that I can't copy it anymore. Can I? Actually, hold on one second. Can I go Control V? Yes. Ah, learning shortcuts. Learning shortcuts. Let's plop that bad boy right here. And let's bring in 1 square. No, wait a second. We need a circle that's coming in, not a square. You're doing nothing, right? Yeah, get rid of you. Just to make sure that I know what I'm doing here. We need actually a second line. You are doing nothing either. Yeah, we're gonna bring you in as well. We're gonna bring you in on the bottom. We're gonna bring you into here, and then we're gonna keep on going with you on the top. Bring you down here and it's there. That gives us exactly the circle that we need. Just for the squares right here. That one, we don't have anything for it as far as I know. It's certainly a game I would imagine being much more rapid at your own pace. I imagine when streaming it gets more complicated. You know, I don't want to use it as an excuse or anything, but obviously it is slightly more difficult while streaming because you're paying attention to chat, trying to answer your questions truthfully and correctly, you know. But I don't know how much of a real-life difference it would make, honestly. You know what? What am I doing? We can't just reuse what we already had anyway. For what do we have our blueprint right here that already does exactly what we need it to do? Just need to plop it somewhere where we have space for it. For example, right here. And get rid of our stacker up front. No more stacking. Gives us, of course, exactly the output once again that we want. I would be slower, I would over-engineer everything. Yeah, like I said earlier, I do tend to overthink things sometimes. Usually the solution is easy as pie. But just how it goes sometimes, right? Okay, so we have this here. All we need is basically 2 outputs from right here. Either of which ones, it doesn't matter too much. You can just use, for example, these here on the top right. Do we have a top right available? No, we have a bottom upper. It doesn't matter. We can rotate it however the fuck we want. Let's bring this one out, this one out, this one out, and this one out. Let's bring these here out too. And then let's just go high and bring these, this one out. Yeah, there we go. And everything that's basically left over right now. You know what? Because everything else I'm just gonna throw into the trash. Grab us those points right here while we're at it. Since everything else is gonna go into the trash that we are not using, I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna bring these here all out a little bit more. Grab all these here. And all of you can go over here. Connect up to here. Is that a thing? Not a thing. Damn it. Would have been too easy, I suppose. We can bring this here out into the trash. And then this top line right here. We're gonna grab here, here, down, and into the trash. Alright, now we just need to stack all the stuff together. So let's build us a handful of stackers, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. And let's just bring the first ones in. Easier on the bottom. We just need to see exactly how they're being fed in there. They're being fed in there with the corner on the bottom left. We don't have the bottom left available to us, but we can just counterclockwise rotate these ones right here once. Easy enough as it is. Let's bring this one here up and in. And then let's just plop a rotator on there somewhere. Here, for example. That is not the right direction, though. That was not the right direction. There we go. Still not the right direction, but oh yeah, we are top right. We need 2 rotators. There we go. That's it. That's better. And now we're creating the right shape times 1. Plopping it into here. And then let's build us another 6 stackers or so. Actually, way too many, as a matter of fact. Let's bring in... screw it. Let's make another 6. And bring this one here out. Bring it up. Right here, back down. Down. Anchor it. Feed it in. Bring this one here out and up. Out and up. Out and up. And don't we have one more of those somewhere? Shouldn't we? I feel like we should. There's one more. It's this one here that goes into the trash, right? Yeah. I don't want to put you into the trash anymore, actually. I'm gonna grab you too. You are an official output now. And now that you are an official output, we can put you all together. Bring you down here to anchor you. Bring you into here. Now it's once again a matter of orientation. We need to rotate it twice. This time, let's see. It can't even rotate it right here. We can rotate you this way, that's correct. And then one more time here. And that should be the correct orientation once again. Bring all that in. And that is making these ones right here. There we go. Everything's green now. Very good. And then with this machine here, now it wants one piece of circle on there. Good God. That is just... where do we get one piece of circle from? Probably from this machine right here. We just gotta copy this machine and basically stack it on top of here. We just need to get more circles that we can't just steal from right here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we can do that. Nothing's stopping us. Let's grab this here, copy it, and just rotate it over and plop it onto here. That should give us the exact same result. Bring it all the way through here. Anchoring. Can't forget the anchoring. Always important. Now the bigger question is just, once again, where do we fit our stackers? I guess we could just reutilize the stackers that are right here that we already have. And just cut this off and this off for right now. Select all of this stuff right here. And go I. Empty it all out. And feed this all into here. Come with this line along and feed it. Could have done this slightly more elegant, I suppose. It'll do. It's just a matter of rotation. Once again, let's rotate it twice. And that should make it once. And then, of course, take the output, bring it up, and just bring it into the top input. Wait, we can't do that. There we go. One piece of circle outsource it. Definitely outsource. Oh god. Let's empty this one here again, because right now we are just making nonsense. There we go. That should take care of most of the nonsense at least. And it's making now the correct shape. Getting us one more point in here on the bottom. And all we have to do now is throw a circle on top. Really? Where are we at? Down here on the bottom. Yeah, right on the bottom. All we have to do is now throw one circle on top. Only problem is that we are now so close to the edge right here. Where are we going to throw another circle on top of it? Damn it. Actually, that works without a problem, as a matter of fact. Just gotta bring this one here into 6 stackers once again. That live right here. And then take us any of those circle lines here. And maybe bring them up at some point. Keep that in. Bring this over. Anchor it. Bring it back. This line right here we can just bring up earlier. Anchor it here. Bring it around here. Bring it around here. Bring it around there. And then add these stackers. Well, these here can't be on the top. Just need to be on the bottom. Basically bring it back down. And along here. Bring our 6 stackers in. And then grab us another circle line. Comes along here. Bring it up. Over. And then once again up. And feed it in. Game needs teleporters, I agree, 100%. 100%. Press the feedback button. Alright. I think those are some good shapes that we made today. Whenever we play this game the next time around, and that's why I waited to unlock the next stage right here, space platforms. That will make some good new content next time. Feedback button is in the is in the low right hand corner. Thanks, words. Appreciate that. Really do. No, I think we did well. Of course, slight learning curve, like every game. And yeah, whenever we play this game next time around, we are ready, and we can actually unlock it real quick right now to see what it looks like. We get space platforms and foundations to expand in the universe. For these ones, we have added a platform limit. I mean, we are not insane, right? Platform limit is 500. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna run out anytime soon. A shape miner extension. Holy cow! Yeah, this thing here goes deep, very, very deep. Let's see what that looks like real quick. A space belt. You are indeed one big ass belt. You cannot deny that. You can undo any operation. I don't want to undo it. I want to get rid of it. What else do we have here? Yes, shape miner. Also, we can directly mine this particular shape, and it gives us this here. Okay. Interesting. And when I zoom out enough, I can just get rid of the entire thing. Holy cow. Moab, mother of all belts. That is exactly what that bad boy is. We can add on foundations, which basically just add jumpy things for our conveyor belts, for our normal sized ones. And when we're sick and tired of it, we just get rid of it. Holy shit, that thing is getting extensive. A double foundation? I guess I can't complain about space anymore now. Holy cow. Start building things before you make the main platform? I don't know exactly what you mean. Start building things. What things? And I see there are a lot more different buttons here that we haven't even unlocked yet. And we are already to the stage where we have bloody space platforms and space belts. So, again, there's definitely a hell of a lot more content to be had from this game. It's extensive as hell. I mean, we saw it at the very beginning when I actually just scrolled out. Look at how extensive this thing is. Like, holy shit. It doesn't even end. It does not end. Holy cow, it literally doesn't end. I'm just literally holding AS and Shift. Good God. Oh God. Yep. A lot more content to be had. But yeah, it's time to head to bed, not gonna lie. I do most definitely need some sleep. Tomorrow, Friday. Last day at work before. On Saturday, of course, we're gonna be back with oxygen not included. I don't want to know how complicated the shapes get. Yeah, neither do I, honestly. I'm slightly scared about that, honestly. Not even gonna lie about it. But yeah, guys, of course, as usual, thank you very much for joining. Always happy to see each and every one of you guys here. And I hope I see you guys. No sleep till 218-JH. Oxygen not included on this channel on a Saturday? What? Exactly, words, exactly. Yeah, we will be back. We have a lot more shit to tear up in Oni, and there's no question about it. But guys, for real, thanks for joining. Hope I see you Saturday. And with I can't even talk anymore. And with that, I say thank you and peace.